honestly, to be fair, I was kind of surprised that Dave went that direction in the first place, like making Quill the big bad evil guy. I never saw that coming.
I didn't see it coming either.
Are we live?
Are we live?
Right now? Oh god. Okay. Raina, the notes, the script that you gave me. Yeah, I wrote that on a napkin, but I had a sandwich earlier, and it's a Chipotle napkin. I used it to. I had some schmutz. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to wing it.
Okay. We trust you. We don't. We do.
Hi, I'm HolSyn, or at Jethead George on Instagram. I do want to first of all formally apologize on behalf of Careful Cantrip for any confusion if you're coming from Instagram. First of all, we had a bit of a tagging mix-up, and unfortunately Jose Tequila Jorge will not be here. I know he was tagged multiple times, but he's not going to be here. It's just going to be me tonight. Arguably he would have been a much better choice, but so apologies for that. We at Careful Cantrip as a group take full responsibility for that mix-up, and we won't be naming out, we won't individually be naming any Swiss Daves for that mistake, because we as a group are going to take on that as a company and not single anybody out. Also, I would like to. Yeah.
We're a little silly tonight, guys.
I would also like to thank the Careful Cantrip community for really rallying behind me after I got fired, because it really hit me hard. And I think because of you guys rallying behind me so much and all that support, I think that's why I got this pity position of hosting the talk show tonight. So a bit of a demotion, but I'm not better. Anyways.
Wow.
Wow.
I can fire you twice.
That didn't take long. I feel like we should have seen this coming.
We should see. Welcome, Trip Chattington. Is that the name of the show? That's Chat. Trip Chattington.
Chat is, yeah.
It's an evening with Trip Chattington.
An evening with Trip Chattington. Tonight on Careful Cantrip. Tonight on Careful Cantrip, you and I will drag the party back through the dungeons they've been lost in.
Oh boy.
To face the dragons that they've run away from. Because nothing brings a party together like trauma bonding. First of all, to real announcements, I'm going to cast a spell on Alara here, Raina. I'm going to speak through her to further deliver more announcements, of which, of course, I have memorized very clearly.
Right.
But I figured I'd spice it up a bit and work on my ventriloquism spell. So.
Okay. I forgot a lot of the things that I need to say. Oh, most importantly, you will notice that there are some channel points called HolSyn's character, and I can hear myself. I need to do something about that. 1 second. That's
Stream
much better.
Might be open.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, if you want to redeem some channel points to hear HolSyn speak in various character voices, drop your channel points. And we also have a community challenge. You guys asked in our Discord to hear HolSyn sing a song for us. So basically, if we reach 1,000 bits tonight, HolSyn will sing a song and ask a question in a song. Maybe dance, but just maybe song.
That wasn't in the contract.
Listen, there's a lot of things in that intro that wasn't in the contract either, so I'm throwing you right under the bus too.
That was quick.
Okay. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, so we'll be back with our regular campaign next week. Same time, same place. Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I'll be there.
Okay, I think that's it for now.
Questions? Did we say that?
Oh,
you said that in
yeah.
chat. If you didn't get a chance to submit questions on Discord or Instagram, feel free to drop them in chat. We will get to them as we get to them. Some of the questions that came in late, either yesterday or today and stuff like that, might not have made it into the question pool. So it's not because we don't love you or that it was a bad question. We've just made that clear.
Oh my god. What? Oh my god, there's a hype train already. What?
It's already the 1,000. Or wait.
It immediately hit 1,000 bits.
Immediately. We set the
Thanks
bar
to
real
Cellaring.
Did we hit a hype train, or is it like on?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, you can blow your whistle, bud.
All aboard! Hype train's probably gonna derail tonight.
Okay.
I wonder when we'll get to the questions, guys.
We're going to
Think
go
it'll be after
straight
the
to a
break?
musical question.
Yeah, just start it off with a musical question.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Right after this musical note.
Okay.
We're going fast on this hype train.
Wow.
Already at the second stop.
I can't wait for this entire episode of just
Yeah. Good thing it caps off at 5.
oh my gosh. You guys are awesome.
God.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Yeah, you guys are amazing.
Okay.
Ready
So
for that
Okay.
first question.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my god.
I am not
The
prepared.
universe just spoke to us and said the music is down now.
Okay. Good.
Get
Is that a good thing?
quick.
Oh,
Yeah.
because it's my
yeah.
turn.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because they have hit the thing.
I'm
already.
really not prepared for this. Just-
So whatever that first
I was
question
not
is, just
expecting to
became a
have to
song.
do this.
Uh-huh. You weren't
Hold on.
expecting it.
Wait. It'll be fine. The air conditioner's blowing a little loud, but that's okay. It's ambiance. So this first question. How did the song go? Hold on.
And we're on our break.
All right. This first question is for the admirable man bird, Pavo.
Oh, jeez.
Most birds don't control when they have to poop. Just comes out after a buildup of pressure. Is that the same problem for Aarakocra? And if so, does Pavo wear a diaper? Ooh, how do you poop? Ooh, how do you poop? Ooh, where do you poop? And is it in a diaper? Yeah.
Really? We're gonna start the show with that question?
People want to know, Pavo.
People want to know.
I've been dodging this question for way too long. Let's go.
Oh my
That sounds like
god.
a Lucy question.
Who's
shit,
never sounded so lovely?
Yeah. Well, he has a flap where his tail comes out. It's big enough, basically, just to poop. There it goes. So there's enough room to just let it go.
Here you have it, people.
All right.
Pavo has a
Don't hold it back
flap,
anymore.
and that is canon.
There's a flap. Yeah.
Free falling.
Oh, there's one more music.
Well, there has to be a hole for the tail to come out.
Oh, yeah.
His tail feathers.
That is the finale
Great
to the
job,
song
y'all.
right there.
So the tail just comes up and it comes out.
Oh
Thank
my
you for that
gosh.
anatomically correct explanation of Aarakocra pooping.
Yeah. Perfect.
Lovely question.
Wow.
Okay. On
Let's
to the real
top that
stuff.
now.
No more fun.
Wow.
No more
Scott.
fun, guys.
I run a tight ship here.
Yeah.
Please.
You can't even say it.
First question, because my ultimate goal here is to destroy Careful Cantrip. I want to see if I can destroy you from the inside. All right.
Gosh.
So this first question, it's not my question. I'm just choosing it first. It's actually from Top Down Tabletop. And it is. At the table, do you ever find it difficult to get over something that someone does in character? Or are you pretty good at separating the two?
Like, do we hold their character's decision as people?
Yes.
Like, in offense?
Yes.
I
Grudges.
think it's.
IRL.
I think it's like, do you have trouble with a player, like player to player?
Yeah.
Oh
What it
no,
sounded
That's
like.
what I-
So like a
No.
player does something, makes their character do something we don't like. Do we hold the person accountable or just
Yes.
no.
No, we're pretty good with that. We all love
I
each
do.
other.
Our players, our
You do?
characters are not that mean anyway.
I do.
I
take
take it. It's usually like Lucy attacking Pavel or Pavel making Lucy disappear and become a cow. Like,
I'll say I wondered when I first joined Careful Cantrip if everyone being uncertain of Lucy was also them being uncertain of me as a cast member.
Oh,
But that
absolutely.
that
I'm
has
kidding.
gone away for everyone except for Pavo. So
Also, it probably when you saw how like Alcor moved and became Shade, and the rest of the group was the same way, wary of Shade.
yeah, it took the heat off
Possibly,
me, and
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Thanks for that question.
Okay,
Brothers in
yeah.
arms,
I mean,
top
I guess
down.
there's no infighting, so on my manifesto, probably not going to destroy them from the inside. Okay, next question. Now, this one's not for anyone specifically, but Trix and Ollie. How does your character feel about keeping secrets from the rest of the party?
Oh yeah.
Fine.
Just a random question
Absolutely
for you
fine.
two.
Absolutely fine.
it's eating up Ollie inside, but that's it. That's all I can say about that.
Aw, spoilers.
I
Why
don't
don't you
care
share?
for it.
Go ahead and share. Get it off your chest.
I feel better. Ollie.
Anything beyond that is too much spoilers. There's no secret. I mean,
Really?
Good answer.
Didn't think we'd chip into like can't talk about that territory so quickly.
Yeah. Question is, no comment.
Okay, this one, another one for everybody. This is a good one.
Mhm.
This one was submitted by K.E. Rosero. That's like an author name. It's a good name. You write books?
does-
Are you in chat right now?
She does do books.
Whoa.
So crazy.
Let's go. I want to read your book. Okay. K.E. Rosero says, who has been the party's unanimously most hated NPC?
Oh,
Greenhorn
NPC.
is what?
You guys.
NPC?
Most
That's-
Well,
hated.
we should
Delmar so
Delmar.
far has probably.
I feel like we should
Okay.
answer this one at a time because we might have different answers.
Okay.
All right. Lucy.
Okay.
And I'd even have to deal with the guy, but the shop owner where Ollie bought his shield.
Titanus
what
or
his
something?
name
That
was.
guy was amazing.
Titanus.
Titanus
Yeah.
was my
Oh.
least favorite NPC of all
Why?
time. Because he was just
Why?
so arrogant and even put Lucy to shame with his arrogance. And I
That's true.
Ollie.
I guess like they've all been pretty good. I think the cops at the end there, the ones that like almost had us and
Ooh,
then
yeah.
had to scare away, they weren't fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have
So
words
them.
with them if there were no repercussions. Alara.
I'm still
Delmar?
going straight up Delmar, yeah. Yeah, definitely Delmar. He was super rude to Alara too. She even gave him a second chance, and then he's
Tricks.
even more of a dick.
Yeah, I mean, probably Delmar as a player, but I mean, Trix didn't really see a lot of that go down, so she probably doesn't really care. Or no. I mean, you know. So Trix probably the cops at the end, because she's gonna be like, get out of our face, you know? We're trying to do a thing here and you're interrupting.
We're
so.
just trying to steal. Leave us alone.
Yeah.
Jeez. Breaking the law.
Me, Eli? I hated Delmar, but I also hated Sky. Sky was awful.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're right.
yeah!
She did murder.
Worst.
She
Yeah.
was worse
Definitely.
than Delmar.
Yeah. Delmar didn't murder
Everyone
anyone,
hates
so
Delmar. Delmar is
That's
nice.
true. Actually, yeah, Eli hated the hell out of Sky. I just remembered
hated
who Sky
Sky.
was.
She
Yeah.
was awful, yeah.
You never wanted blood more than in that moment.
Oh, yeah.
Shade.
I guess it's between Delmar and the sheriff.
I was gonna say the sheriff.
I like them.
I was
I
gonna
like them both the same way.
Dead.
Bleeding.
Pavo.
That's a tough one. I would probably think I'll agree with Lucy on this one on Titanus, because that was one of Pablo's first shopping experience, and he pretty much just insulted him the entire time. As of another character that's up there that most people wouldn't think about, because of his Eric Cocker meet Shanks, he's not a very big fan of him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's
Midnight
a small
Purveyor at
detail.
Meats.
Pavo did not forget.
No.
Oh, I forgot to do the redemption. So next
Oh.
question.
oh my gosh.
This next question is for Lucy.
Oh, cool.
It is from Cross the Streams, and it is: will there be a hard feelings or animosity to Ollie after he drew everyone's attention to himself and leaving nobody left to try and stop Quill's sacrifice?
That's a good question. I would say no. Ollie has been one of Lucy's favorites in the party since the beginning, because he immediately was welcoming and trusting and everything, whereas Alara was too, but she was like kind of creepy about it. So he loves Ollie. And I don't think he could ever hold animosity toward Ollie. Honestly, all that anger right now is probably more poised at the senator, Lucy's dad, and probably a lot of the guilt that he isn't carrying on his own shoulders from what happened are being projected onto the senator. So
I
no hate
mean,
for
I don't
Ollie.
want to dive into that too much, but I am curious. How does he feel like that's the senator's fault? I mean, he didn't mean to get captured, you know? I mean,
Spoilers, man. We'll find out. Next episode,
okay, we'll
probably.
find out on the next episode of Careful Cantrip.
Ollie would rather be in that portal, by the way. You know, he's
Oh.
gonna
We
feel
know.
bad about it.
You were so ready to die.
He just
We
needs
all
to blow
stopped
off
you,
some
but let
steam.
Will go.
Oh my
Blow off some
gosh.
steam.
Okay,
There
wow.
it is.
Wow.
Thanks so much, guys. Oh my god.
Wow, that's crazy. That's amazing.
I don't see any more of those redemptions, but you'll have to let me know if those
Okay.
come in.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's my normal voice.
We'll make you aware.
Yeah.
Next question. Tricks.
Oh my gosh.
What? What? Not everything is devious, okay? Tricks. Tricks is Tricks at all concerned about her patron? Because what the fuck?
She's respectfully concerned. But she's got it on she's got it handled. She's got things in the works in her mind, always thinking about how she can appease his requests.
which one of us are you willing to sacrifice?
Yeah. Sounded a lot like
actually-
Good question later.
That actually is a question.
Wow.
It's somewhat. The question really was, do you already have an idea of whose body you are going to try and get for your genie?
Let's say I've had several ideas and those plans have been foiled multiple times. So my idea of who that is constantly changes until I am successful.
Oh my god.
I feel like the
fresh body.
spicier question would have been if you had to have it one of the characters,
Ooh,
yeah.
one of
yes.
the players' characters, be basically a host body. Which one would it be?
Yeah, answer that.
Or the players themselves. That could be interesting.
One of the characters? Ooh, that's interesting. I think that Trix would.
Okay, what would Trix pick, and also what would the genie prefer?
Ooh, okay.
That's a good
So
question.
I think
Yeah.
Trix would pick Alara just to spite the genie because he would probably think it was the most ridiculous of all the choices. Although she is probably one of the most powerful, but still, I think just out of humor, Trix would think that was the best choice. But I think that he would probably want it to be. Ooh, that's a tough question. I mean, you know, I guess Pavo, because he seems to be right now the quote-unquote strongest. But I feel like maybe Alara has the most potential to be the strongest in other ways. So, yeah.
Interesting.
So you're gonna murder Alara, basically. Great.
That's it.
Okay. I'm glad we've got that out now.
Hope he knows how to curtsy.
Yeah.
This next question for everybody. What are the astrological signs of each of the characters and why?
Ooh,
That's an interesting one.
I just also want to say hi to Mindari. Hi, hey. She's in chat now. Hey, Mindari. Sorry.
Welcome.
Oh.
To the Flustercock.
Oh my god.
I have this next question. I can take care of everybody's.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
she
You're
is,
right.
she is the most knowledgeable about
I'm prepared for this.
astrology and
So,
Yes.
Ilara would be a Sagittarius because she's like all adventurous and she's super friendly with everybody and she's like the action taker. And then Lucy would be a Gemini because he's shady.
Shade though?
Shadier than Shade. And then Shade would be the shadiest of all signs, which is a Scorpio because he's
Hey.
horny.
Hey! Listen!
Trix, I feel like would be an Aries because I feel like Trix is the type to like get angry quickly and then like forget what she's angry about and all of that kind of stuff. And then Eli, I think, would be a Leo because he's super, super loyal. He's very leader type. Pavo is a Capricorn because he is both 7 and 70 years old at the same time, at all times.
True!
Totally true.
And
She has this written down, by the way.
Ollie
She
would
thought
be
this
a
one out.
Taurus.
Oh yeah.
He's very, I feel like he likes his box and likes his comfort.
He revels
Okay.
in his little understanding of things.
Yes.
Ollie would prefer not to have a star sign, and he would hope that his future isn't predetermined by when he was born.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
That's how Ollie would think.
Yeah.
He doesn't,
Doesn't
wanna
change
think
what his
there's
sign
some-
is. Next question is for Ollie.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You just made yourself known. You just got synced in the classroom just now. You tried to stay in the back? No. What was your intention when you were dancing with Trix? Just to have fun? Or maybe something more?
This question comes from Trix's dad.
What is your intentions?
My intention was he wanted to dance with a lady, and there's only really two choices in the party, and he didn't want to step in between Lucy and Alara. So he also didn't want someone else to jump out and offer to dance with Trix, because Ollie's very proud of his dancing techniques and wants to show someone else the ropes. That's
Fine.
That's...
Wow.
Fine.
Shade. Knowing that the bug in your arm is going to be a new way for the chat to interact with the campaign and bring joy to their lives, are you still going to be actively trying to cure the curse? Or are you going to keep the joy in the hearts of the lovely viewers? Or be a terrible fun sucker?
Well, it depends on the viewers, I guess. If they try to murder the whole party, I'll happily keep it. If they want to save, if they want to save a recent creature, maybe I gotta get rid of it.
Well played, sir. Fine.
Always try to get us killed.
I know. Oh my God.
Gonna actively try to cure the curse. I am.
So, Arsen, know that you know that. How will you spend your channel points? Destroy the party.
There you go, chat. How you want to do it?
There's
How
your
you wanna do this?
incentive.
Alara,
Oh no. I'm not ready.
you're not. Alara, being
Yeah.
arguably the most cheerful member of the party, who in the party does Alara think needs to lighten up the most?
Oh, geez.
Oh.
And why is it Shade?
Or why is it Pablo? I think there's good.
Well, I think, it's funny because instinctively, I definitely thought Pavo at first, but maybe that's old news because Shade is pretty moody.
He killed a guy.
But Shade is kind of more
Moody.
like
Passion.
killer.
Little moody.
Murder, moody.
Stabby,
Semantics.
all the same thing. But I think Pavo's very serious a lot of the times, where Shade, he does crazy things. So I think he's a little more chaotic than Pavo is. So I think Alara would target Pavo and try and bring out the joy in his life.
But he was dancing.
And I
Wasn't that with the
personally-
hat?
Yeah, the hat made
That
him.
was that was not
If
his
I
own
could
choice.
avoid that hat altogether.
But I can definitely cheers to the answer to that question. So everyone raise a glass.
Hey.
Oh,
Hydrate.
cheers. Hydrate. Cheers.
Urine.
Ew.
Okay, so gross.
It really looks like that.
It's because it is.
I believe
Next question, Alara. I'm
Oh,
going to ask another one for you.
okay, I'm ready.
Actually, this one's for Alara or Lucy.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Are you already planning your wedding?
I'll let Alara answer first.
Just gonna say. Well, no. I think, from Alara's perspective, I don't think she's really clear on how Lucy's feeling. So, she's not one to force. I know it seems like she's pretty forceful, but she's not one to force somebody into something that they don't want to be in. So, I think she's just going with the flow right now.
You're gonna take your time.
Yeah, there's a pun.
Sure would have been nice if you still had a wingman like Quill.
I know.
It's none of my business. Next question. Eli. Hold on. Wait, I lost it.
Uh-oh.
Eli. What is your character the most envious about regarding anyone in the party?
Lucy's height.
Not even the tallest of the party. Shade is.
But I think that Eli would perceive Lucy as like his rival. So I feel like it would be Lucy's height. And he's Eli, remember, he's really young. So I feel like I feel like any type of rivalry is going to be based in something that's relatively superficial, because he has a huge chip on his shoulder about his height. He feels like so much bigger on the inside.
So the next question for Eli is, are you planning the wedding?
Eli's gonna be Lucy's best man, so.
Awkward.
Just kidding. It's gonna be Ollie.
Oh my god, you're gonna make Eli the ring bearer or something?
Well, I am
flower
now.
boy.
He's the flower boy.
Ow.
Jesus.
Pavo, this question is from Cross the Streams. Are you going to test how much you can carry when using the Raven shields? You might be able to carry more people now in case of an emergency.
No, I had no intentions on trying to test them out because they didn't really seem to give a strength bonus. So I wouldn't think I felt any stronger to try anything different than what I already do.
Also, Pavo doesn't like carrying people.
Eli's the only exception.
He let so many of us fall over that waterfall in the early episodes.
Learn to fly.
Okay.
Pavo.
Oh, another one.
Yes. If Lucy attempts to turn you into a little bird again, how will you kill him?
I'm not the murder type. But
hypothetically
take up that last question and see how much I can carry and go straight up and see how far I can go, and then just let him go.
There you go.
So I might be able to kill two birds with one stone. So.
All right, Holson, we need this next question in a new character voice, if you don't mind.
Ooh, in a new character voice.
Oh.
Let me build up for this one.
As a player, what has been your favorite episode so far, and why? For all of you. Lucy, go first.
Oh, gosh, me first. Oh. This seems like a not well thought out answer, but I've been waiting to cast Polymorph for so long. Last episode, I got to turn Trix into a giant ape, and that brought me a whole lot of joy. Not to mention the amazing scene of Quill walking into the portal while playing that song, and it was just such an iconic scene to me, and I loved it so much. So literally last episode has been my favorite episode.
Just gave me trauma. I mean,
Just gave me trauma.
okay.
Ollie.
Mine was probably the one where I came, like, when I decided I wanted to make armor for Alara, because I knew I had it planned out, and I was worried about if I can actually deliver what I had planned, like, because I knew it would be like I'd be taking like the front lines of the role playing, which I think was like the first and maybe one of the only times I've really like gone with this campaign. So that one, it actually worked out well, I think, and so yeah, that one was memorable for me. So yeah, I'd pick that one. I don't know if it's selfish picking the one where I'm kind of taking the lead, but yeah, that one stands out.
Alara.
Alara.
That's so terrifying.
It is.
The character suddenly took something and it looks like,
Oh my god.
Alex, I'll get to yours when we get to the next question.
Such a creepy voice.
What do you want?
It's like a Chucky doll or something. That's what, I don't know. Okay. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I want to say episode 1 out of a a cliche moment, because I go back and I just see how far we've all come, especially in our characters and our role play, and it's just funny to watch us because we just came out of another homebrew campaign. So it's really funny to watch us play completely different characters from where we came from. But also selfishly, I think one of my favorite moments is when I broke Chris by giving him fidget.
Oh, that one was memorable too. It was so out of left field. Everyone got these cool gadgets and things, and caterpillar.
Yeah.
Tricks.
Oh man, that is just such a tough question. I also have, not a great memory. So, the most random... No, but I just mean, as a whole, I feel like episodes not as a whole stand out. It's, bits and pieces, that were, so good or, so funny or so whatever, right? Yeah, moments.
What's the first moment that comes to mind?
So I think one of the first ones is when Lucy turned into a knit doll, because it was just so random, and I was just so thrown off left field. That was pretty funny. Being a gorilla was super fun. Absolutely. That was great. Just even the smallest thing, the fact that the name of that hat store was Hatter's Gonna Hat, that just killed me for some reason. I just thought that was too funny. Yeah. Yeah, those are just some of the things that stick out.
My favorite episode was easily the not the one after Eli takes the mushroom and he's singing and stuff. It was actually the one before, because first of all, I got to pinch Alcor's butt, and then second of all, Eli trying to bust Sangorn out of jail, and DM Dave killed Sangorn. That NPC was so funny and so well done, and it was just a complete kerfuffle. So I had so much fun with that.
Shade.
This voice.
Could you please repeat the question?
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Of course.
No, the moment when I got rid of Elara's flower by giving it to Ryu, that was pretty good.
Such a dick. Such a dick.
And I mean, the fight with the sheriff was pretty nice, I have to say.
That's what I expected his answer
It was
to be.
terrible
the
for everybody
showdown
else.
with the sheriff was
They
good.
all stood there. What? Okay,
Sheriff
fine.
had a nice
Start being nicer to
pistol
us,
and you
Shade.
completely
Damn.
disarmed them.
Pavo.
Probably my favorite episode was honestly when Lucy turned me into a small bird.
Really?
Yeah. that was a fun episode there. One of my favorite moments though was also when Pavo became a temporary daddy to the crystal baby.
Oh,
It was fun to role play with that.
Crystal baby daddy.
You had him in the
Oh.
pool and everything.
Yep, that was fun for
He was
role
yeah.
playing purposes. But the episode where I got turned, that was pretty funny because I got to hit him too.
That's true.
yeah.
Also, honorable mention when we went streaking. That was a good episode too.
I really thought that was going to be Eli's.
Oh yeah,
I
that
was
was
going to say the streaking episode.
I've had a lot of good moments.
Lucy, this question comes from DM Shanks. How you doing? But also, really, how are you doing? Lucy's been through a lot, and he's had quite an arc.
It's true. Lucy has had a lot of. I feel like in the short time he's been in the party, there's been a lot of character development in his personality and everything. He's not doing good right now in the story. He did just watch his best friend make this sacrifice and man, just lost him, and he is an emotional absolute wreck right now. Especially it was because he especially given that he's coming off of a high of that auction and the ball where he had like some nice moments with Alara and with Quill, and then just like total 180, and now we're, just lost my friend. So he's definitely not okay. I, however, am doing fine. Thank you so much for asking.
We had a redemption, by the way. So
yes,
voice?
Yep.
Yes.
You're not talking in your normal voice at all.
Lucy, this other one.
This next question's also for you, right?
Right.
Lucy, if you were cast in Titanic as Leonardo DiCaprio role, which of all the characters would you cast in the Kate Winslet role, knowing that you will have to do the art scene?
So, if I understand the question, which character do I want to draw naked?
Right. That's right.
And all that stuff. Okay.
Please say Ollie.
Now I can't unsee that. Why in my imagination did I imagine him like a Ken doll, just totally smooth?
Probably.
Does,
right.
but he can get one of those big ones, with the
All
suction
right.
cup.
As a player, I want to say Tricks, because as the cast knows, I love drawing Tricks for some reason. Tricks comes most naturally to me when it comes to like drawing the characters and stuff. But being Lucy, of course, he's mostly attracted to Alara, so he would probably pick Alara to play that role, knowing that he'd probably have a better chance getting on that door also at the end. He's too nice. She would let him.
Yeah.
Just cast a suggestion and push her off.
There you go.
Totally.
But if you pick Tricks, you guys both could have hidden in her bottle, and you probably would have been fine.
Just
Everyone else would freeze to death, and you'd be in like a tropical
Lucy
paradise.
doesn't know about the bottle, really. I mean, he
Lucy
hasn't seen it happen.
doesn't. Yeah.
Has she
He
not
has no
mentioned
idea.
to the party that she's like kind of sipping on like a beach or something in her? I feel like she mentioned
We
that
know from
I joined
Survivor's
after.
Island. Yeah.
Right.
I think she's only been in it like twice.
Oh yeah, because Lucy.
Yeah.
Okay.
She has not gone in the bottle since Lucy has joined the party.
Also, there's no beach in there.
Just to clarify.
Just so we're clear.
Sorry.
I'm just thinking like who would have the best powers for you to survive Titanic?
Hey, good point.
Yeah.
I mean, Pavel wouldn't.
Probably
lift
I
you,
do.
he'd
I could just
fly away
polymorph
from
into
you.
a whale and I'll go.
It's like, oh well.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Next question. Trix.
Yes.
Why does Trix collect spoons?
Why does Trix collect spoons? Well, they're so well, they're not all shiny actually, because the first ones I got were wooden. I got some shiny ones now, but the first ones were wooden. They're easily accessible. They're useful. They look nice. You can make them into jewelry. You can make them into other things. You could use them as a stake for your tent. You could use them to hold your hair up.
Oh my gosh.
Useful.
I mean, there's just endless possibilities, really.
The ultimate
And
tool
who
of
misses
utility.
a spoon?
Exactly.
Related
Exactly.
question.
Who misses a spoon? You can
My
just.
Bubby actually collected spoons. She had like a whole collection. It had like cool little designs, and she had like a little thing you hang them up on. It's a real thing. People collect spoons.
Yeah, my mom actually did that
True.
from each different state or different countries
Yeah,
and stuff like
it would
that.
be like
yeah.
from different countries and stuff.
So Trix is loosely based off of every grandma in the world,
Yeah.
Yeah.
except with
Right.
horns and goat
Absolutely.
legs.
Absolutely.
Right.
Quick response to that from Seth in chat. How would Trix react to a spork?
Oh.
Ooh, I think
Oh,
that
it's
would
a
just
goal.
be added utility. It's like you get the Swiss
yeah.
Army knife, but then you get like the super Swiss Army knife that has extra things. I mean, that would really
Why is she messing
be
around with
the
spoons?
sport
Sporks are out there.
equivalent.
Unless they've not been
Exactly.
invented yet. There is a related question to this. Big spoon or little spoon?
Mm.
So tough.
Wow, yeah, this one's a stumper, eh?
Thought-provoking question.
Probably Big Spoon. Probably Big Spoon.
That was my guess.
I think she'd be more of an in charge type of role.
I was going to say secret answer number 3 of Starfish. Being like a bed hog for sure.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
yeah.
I was gonna say that's been the inside scoop, but that's the outside scoop. So.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay, because of that, you've just made yourself known again. Well done, Ollie. This one's from DM Shakes. Would Ollie consider switching over to a bard that makes puns to hurt people with vicious mockery?
Would he? I don't think he can grasp an instrument. I don't think he can like see. I don't know. Like I don't know if he can like understand like why people would make noise. I don't know. He'd be confused there, and singing for him might be hard. That might be a struggle. I don't know. He could I don't know, dance off stage after he fails. I don't know, what instrument would he be good at? Maybe drums.
Harmonica.
He's got rhythm.
I feel like he could like match
train
the
horn?
pitch so like methodically,
whistle?
you know.
Train whistle. Yeah.
He'd be like
That's
a human
true.
auto tune. He'd be like,
Ooh,
you
yeah.
know.
Synth.
Yeah, I never.
I'd put him
really-
on a synth.
I never really thought of how they forge Warforged with like if they have rhythm or if they can sing or how I mean technically he can like have his vocal cords just like expanded or like tinkered in the right way, so he could be a fantastic singer. You know what?
Quick, Ollie, we need some battle music.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, he'd be like a human jukebox. Or not a human jukebox. He'd be a robot. He'd be an actual jukebox. Like he could he could build a jukebox inside of. Yeah, he'd be a fit. That's a good idea. He's gonna cross what do you call it, platform.
Ollie's taking a level in Bard. There you go.
As a bard.
You heard it
Yeah.
here first.
And you know what? It's perfect because he's gonna feel so guilty that
He's like, but-
Will took his place. He's gonna be like, you know what they really miss? The music. So, maybe as he was leaving, Quill like dropped his instrument and he's gonna pick it up and take up the mantle, so to speak. This could work. Yeah, so the answer is like a hard maybe.
Another question for you.
Oh, no.
'Cause you didn't answer that one long enough.
Right?
This one. What's your current relationship to your god?
My
Question.
current relationship, it's pretty good. Every time like I've done it a few times, like
Fun
where
as
I've
it
kind of
goes.
like prayed to him or whatever, but he's been looking out for me. Like I wouldn't have had my like Ollie doesn't know why he was given like the mace or all that stuff or why Gibble decided to jump in at that time, but like things like that, he knows that Gibble has his back and he knows he owes Gibble for like kind of everything that's happened up to this point and of course his abilities and stuff, and the fact that he's getting stronger, he's pretty much giving all his success towards Gibble and the relationship they have together. So yeah, that's a pretty
Shade.
solid short answer.
Yeah, good answer. Shay. Having completed the job for Lucy's parents, do you plan on leaving the party? Or do you see Shade eventually coming around and bonding with the group? Maybe opening up a bit.
I mean, bonding is a big word.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, as I see it, we both want to find Delmar, so who knows?
Good answer.
Whew, really rambled on there with that response. So we're gonna have to move on. Sorry, Shade. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, but sorry. Maybe
Why does Shade get so much time?
Maybe Eddie wants to answer for me because I'm not very good with long answers.
Okay, I have another one for you then.
Okay,
Voice
Real
crack.
quick, just make sure you do it in a new voice because some rando redeemed the.
Six of Spades. Can somebody please ban him real quick? Mods, just ban Six of Spades.
Yeah, we're not allowed
real
to
quick,
do
please.
that. I got 27.5k
Hey.
saved up.
And 40
I'll do it to
I'll use
myself.
that more.
Nobody makes me speak in the voice. Do it to myself. Shade, which character do you prefer playing, Shade or Alcor?
Shade. You have to give a reason to?
Yes.
No, that's all you get.
Yeah.
Shade.
That would be preferable.
That would be
If you
ideal.
would, yeah, if you would.
If you want more,
Explain why.
time.
Well, if you want an answer,
Oh, these voices.
yeah, Shade. There you go.
Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus Swiss.
All right. Laura,
Oh, no.
next question's for you.
All right.
If you gain the power to go back in time to change the outcome of one event from the campaign so far, which event would that be and why?
Okay, see, this is interesting because I don't think we talked about this on stream, but I know most people are probably thinking, obviously, the Alcor death moment. But, obviously, but she's gonna, if she does actually achieve the ability to go back in time, she's gonna struggle with this because I know, or Lara knows, that Alcor really didn't like that kind of stuff. He felt like it was screwing around with how things should be. So I know that he wouldn't want that.
You're just afraid. You left him in a bug.
Dude. You're the one who said that Alcor
These
didn't
are your
want
words.
Died in DNR.
Yeah, I know. You signed a DNR, so you know.
Doesn't mean I want to be put in the ground in a bug.
You're in
Okay.
a crystal in a bog.
Crystal now.
Yeah.
Yes,
With
we
flowers.
buried you in a beautiful
Flowers.
grave.
Thank you for keeping my body for somebody else.
Oh!
Can't be undead anymore. It's-
For 30 days.
We're giving Trix ideas that we shouldn't be giving her.
Let's all head back.
Yeah, we're gonna wake up and Trix is gonna be gone next episode.
It is preserved, and it only can't be undead. It's still a body. Yeah, that's interesting.
I'll be back in 14 days.
Next question.
Oh, wait, what would the moment be?
Well, she didn't
pick a
answer.
moment.
Oh,
More time
just told us what it
interrupting
wouldn't
Matthew answering
be.
his own
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
what
Okay,
it wouldn't be.
I don't know. I maybe because she's a shit, I think she would try and redo the moment where she tried to take the paper off of what was his name before we found out he was Solis?
Oh,
Darius, yeah. Darius. I think she would try and redo the moment so she was successful.
Just to
she
be
could.
successful, not to not do it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I think like the Alcor moment would be something that she would be debating about for a long time.
So not when Quill died.
Just to check.
Oh,
Who cares about
I
him?
mean,
It had to be close.
Who even
Alright.
is that guy?
there are other options. There are other options. I mean, yeah, okay.
Take
That
another
too, I
vote.
guess.
We right now we only know he jumped into the portal. And
Yeah,
that's where we stopped. So we don't really know what happened.
that's what I
Hey,
mean. I
Pete.
feel like it's not bad yet, or at least the Lard. Well, it's bad, but it's not.
There's a giant demon on another plane. He got
Okay.
left into a portal. He's probably fine. He's
got
us.
She also just got a book on like planar travel and like so there's other options. That's all I'm saying. You know.
If
No,
he's
no,
not
no.
eaten,
All right. Well, we'll work on it then. Okay, fine. Save Quill.
Fine. Oh God, twist my arm.
Fine.
Next question. Hey, Eli, I got a question for you. All right. Being a teacher in real life, which character would you least want as a student in your classroom?
Oh, that is a good question. All right, so that I think is, oh man, that's a toss-up. I feel like Lucy would be such an arrogant shit.
True.
Eli would be low-key causing trouble. You wouldn't even know. I feel like he would like get the other kids to cause trouble as a distraction and then go cause the actual trouble. So he would also be the worst. And Shade would be outright like causing fights, doing all this craziness. I guess the most annoying one would be Lucy.
Oh, thanks.
Laura would also be talking all the time. It would be a mess. This would be the worst class ever.
Ollie would be the teacher's pet.
Yeah, Ollie would just
Ollie. Ollie would be the best. So would Pavo.
That'd be great.
actually.
No,
Just
Pavo
sit
is
up
like,
straight.
Pavo, in your seat. Pavo, get down.
Hey, you can study up top. All right.
Eli,
Oh,
I got another question for you.
okay.
Who wins in a fight to the death? Eli Schmoomples or Samwise Gamgee?
Oh, jeez.
Eli would destroy Sam without a second thought.
Wow. There's the Viper.
Oh way.
Poor
If
Sam.
Eli,
Viper talking.
if Sam was like Eli's enemy, yeah, Sam's done. He would have no remorse. He would just destroy him.
I don't know. Sam's pretty tough.
Yep.
Just saying.
My favorite
Yeah.
meme
He'd
of
even
all
get
time.
corrupted.
It's mixing up. I can't carry it for you. Or what is it? I can't carry it for you, but I can throw you.
Oh,
God.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
it's so
pretty
good. So good. Okay. Next question. Pavo, how often do you worry about muscle cinches?
Oh.
How often? All the time. In fact, right now I'm having a hard time player-wise trying to finish what we're doing in Boku, whatever we're at, and wanting to get because of the message we got from the wizard. So he really wants to leave right now, but he has honor bound to finish the task at hand.
do we really have to rescue Lucy's dad?
No.
So if they, hopefully they don't give him a reason just to up and leave. But the problem is, true, he doesn't know where he's going, so he can't really just go do that.
True. We need our help to get there.
Yep.
Unfortunately, just kidding.
Next question. This will be a quick one. Any concerns with Magical Champion Ski are going to run out of juice soon due to their continued use. Two of them only had 33% power to start with. This is from across the streams.
This too?
Oh, I just
I guess
figured-
this would be to anyone who has one of the keys.
I don't think it's like they could run out. I think it's more they've reached a third of their power and we need to increase that power. I think that it'll stay consistent. It can only go up.
That's the way
But
I've
maybe
understood it, too.
maybe we need to do we need to write this down and ask DM Dave?
No, I would assume that because
I
like
know, I'm already
Dad?
ready.
like Eli's dagger, once something was triggered, got more powerful. So I'm
Yeah.
assuming that the rest of the keys, there's something has to trigger it to be able to unlock the more power to it. So it's like we still have to figure these things out.
Like how I gave Lucy the spade, and then you took it, but it has his name in it. So maybe to unlock the power, he has to actually accept it.
The spade
Well,
has
the name of it is
spear.
called like Gravesdigger, so maybe we have to bury somebody
It's
with
the
it. I don't know.
Gravedigger's spade. And my name
Yeah.
is Six of Spades.
Yeah.
Is what he's trying to
Oh,
get at.
Okay.
I mean,
But
going
I
by
am
the
a
title of it,
sorcerer, and it is a spear.
yeah.
Well, I had an axe and I went to sleep. I woke up. It was a hammer. So
Maybe you should just try sleeping with the spear and see what happens.
Hey,
Yeah.
If you want to give it a try, I'll leave you
Yeah.
two alone. I have
grab
no problem
Pavel's
with it.
spear and have a sleep with it.
Do not,
Yeah,
no.
alright,
The
alright.
grave diggers, not my. We're not that close.
We're dangerously close to a cloaca topic again.
God. Oh no.
Coming full circle.
I need a new character.
This can't happen every episode. This cannot happen every episode.
But yeah, if you want to definitely try, anybody's more. I mean, since basically everything's been handed to me, I'm more than willing to let other people try to borrow it.
Next question. I believe before we go to break, correct?
Sure.
Yes. Who in the party would you characterize? Who in the party would your character prioritize rescuing in dire circumstances? Don't be a smartass and say Ollie so he can save the rest of the party.
Smart of them to
If
think
we
of that.
choose one character to save, who would our character choose?
And it can't be Ollie.
And it can't be Ollie.
No.
No, it can't be.
It can be
It
Ollie.
can't be Ollie, so he can save the rest of the party.
If it is Ollie, he loses all of his abilities and he is
There we
no
go.
use. It is only for his.
Ollie's
sense
out
of
of spell
humor.
slots in this situation.
Puns.
Yeah.
But
She's
does that
taking
mean
that
Alara's
first.
also out? Because then she could go back in time and then.
Don't say that.
Oh.
Don't say that.
I can't
Have to
time
change my
travel yet,
answer.
though.
Who would lose his
Yeah.
save?
Are you going one by one here?
My initial
Yeah.
thought was Alara. But I also, he likes Ollie a lot.
Wow.
He would-
Hold on, let me just.
He'd probably go with Alara based on especially last episode because now they have something new to bond over, which is dead best friends. So
Jesus.
even just bond further on the collective of all their dead friends now. So that's my answer.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
It would have been Quill if Quill hadn't already been dead, by the way. If Quill
That
was one of the
makes it
answers I could have picked, it would have been Quill. So
Ollie!
See, it's hard. Like, it depends what the circumstances. If it's like the group is dying and Ollie feels like he might be able to save them all, he's gonna just go for the closest one, and then in hopes that he can jump to each one of them. He's not gonna just like choose one.
No, you have to choose one. You
You
have
gotta
to
choose
choose
one.
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 Can't
Yeah.
cop out
Doors in
answers.
front of you. You can only enter one. Which door do you go through?
Yes.
Good
Yeah,
one.
they're all in a
Uh,
line, an equal line. Equidistant from
distance.
you. Yeah.
I guess he would pick, because right now, yeah, he would pick Eli because of all of them. Like, she or he has like a quest that he still has to finish, and yeah, he feels like he would help her with that. Whereas, like, and also Alara does, but Ollie's
Fuck
pretty
her.
No, Ollie's
Okay, Ollie's
Ollie's
or
pretty
Eli's
close.
trying to find his
Yeah.
parents, and you're just trying to find some random wizard.
well, yeah, and for all we know, and we have a decent idea that a possibility is he just went to the past and died there, from what we've learned recently. So he would probably save Eli so they can at least complete that, so everyone has finished business.
Good answer.
Because he doesn't know of the
That
business
was
of
a
other
good
people.
answer.
Ilara!
Pressure's on. looking at Jess right now. I know.
Who would it be, Alara?
I
No pressure, but who?
I feel like okay. God. I feel like in reality, right now where she's at, it would be pretty close tie. Because like with Eli, I feel like she's definitely bonded with Eli, and she definitely trusts him because she told him about the necklace and stuff like that. But like she's totally crushing on Lucy, so I don't know. Oh my God. Do I have to pick one of them? Do I have to?
Just know if you don't pick me.
Yes.
Yeah.
No one will pick me.
Pava would definitely just.
That's terrible. You're right. Okay, I pick Lucy.
I didn't think that would work.
Look, Eli, always gonna save you. It's fine.
I'm joking.
Lucy, what do you mean you didn't know it worked? How do you think I got this job? Guilt trip. It works every time. Tricks.
Probably I'm also gonna have to say Eli. Because I feel like, Trix doesn't have that much of a bond with anyone yet. She's still kind of, she's very guarded and solo. But recently, we did do some thieving together. We do have some things in common. We are both a little mischievous and like to cause shit. So I think I could see her probably becoming most close with Eli. So probably Eli right now, at this moment.
Also, we'd be stuck with a depressed Spike, and that would just be hard.
Dinner.
There's Eli's answer. She's saving Spike.
Yeah, Eli, are you going to save Spike?
Spike's with me.
Part of the party.
Yep.
Eli,
It's your
who's
turn.
dating?
It is your turn.
Oh, I don't know. I'm assuming that Spike isn't an option.
No, that's
Spike's
cheating.
not an
Because
option,
we'd
yeah.
save him.
Spike's already dead in this situation.
Eli.
Yes. You don't even have to worry about that. He's already dead. It's fine.
Eli would struggle a lot with this decision because I feel like he's made a lot of really important bonds with almost everybody in the party, but he would choose Alara because he's the closest with her. I feel like they've opened up to each other the most. I think he trusts almost everyone in the party, but he trusts her the most. No, he does trust Lucy, actually. He does trust Lucy. But he would pick Alara because they're the closest. They have like the deepest friendship right now.
And then Lucy would be out of the picture, so you'd have your shot.
Yeah, your competition's dead.
Jade?
So many options.
Jeez.
So insincere.
I mean, like first episode when
what would I
Faith
do?
came in. He had a good feeling about Trix, right? On the fighting, he had a good fight alongside Pavo. Elara's pretty nice, but I'm not sure he would want to have her on his back like the rest of his life, talking about friendship or everything is rainbow and glitter. That'd be too much. Eli,
I'm gonna make it my goal to annoy the shit out of Shade now.
Oh my god, Shade. Oh my god, Shade. Oh my god, Shade.
Shade, oh my god!
Eli's is pretty nice. We haven't bonded, but he's only half size, and that would be like spoiling half a person. So basically, you're only half a person. It's like wasting. Eyes wide, okay.
We'd like to apologize to any little
ego
people
wise,
watching.
and not like
Jesus.
It's only Shade answering.
Ollie is pretty nice, but we haven't talked or anything like that. But if the whole party would die and I have to choose one person, I would save myself.
Wow.
The worst.
I actually expected him to
I'm
pick
very
Lucy
happy
because he
all
hasn't
of you
gotten his money
sacrifice
yet.
yourself for somebody else.
Yeah, Shade.
I mean,
If
if
you
everybody's
Lucy-
going to die, and it's me or somebody else, I'd rather take me right now.
You
Well,
gotta
no, you're
save
saving
me so you
somebody,
can get
so it's
money.
you and somebody else. But you
That's
choose.
not what he said. Okay, if
Nope,
it's
it
somebody
is.
else, I'll say Lucy.
Character
Yes.
prioritize rescuing. So that implies that you
okay,
survive
Lucy,
as well.
Lucy is full of money. You will owe me then. That's good. I'll take
Wow.
Lucy.
This is
I am
good
a
to
smart
know.
option financially, guys. Keep going.
It's no brainer.
Pavo. That's a tough one. Doesn't really get along with Lucy, obviously.
I'm out. I already know I'm out. It's fine.
He doesn't really know Shade too well. Alara talks an awful lot for his liking. So now we're down to Trix, Ollie, or Eli. Ollie obviously, definitely, he sees the benefit because he's basically he knows what to expect. He doesn't have to worry about, chaos. So he could definitely there. Tricks, we never really even talk except for never. Our characters don't really bond at all. Eli, on the
So
other
I
hand,
would not be a nuisance.
yeah, Eli Pavo's always had somewhat of a liking to Eli because when Pavo almost died by that ogre, Eli was the only one to come up and actually show great gratitude that he was alive. So he always remembers that.
Pretty sure I revived you.
Yeah, well, you may have done the spell, but
Technicalities.
after the fact, Eli was the only one who gave Pavo like a really big hug, like appreciating that he was there.
Oh.
So with that, I would go with Eli.
Guys, I came off great in this scenario.
You did.
Say,
You can
I
outlive us
expected
all.
him to say Ollie because they share the same sort of alignment.
I think he's tighter with Eli though. I think we bonded a little bit more.
All
Do
right.
that.
There you have it.
No, personality-wise,
the
yes,
bird
Ollie would
jokes.
be great to be, but it's more of like just because of remembering past encounters and stuff like that.
Why didn't you guys pick Ollie? He could have revived everybody.
Yeah.
And the next question will be after the break.
Yes.
Oh, well.
And thank you to the new followers. I
Hi.
need to get a list.
Hey, how are you?
Hi.
Wait, do I do this part?
Following.
Well, I lost the list.
Hey,
So,
Sorry, I had some spittle. Thanks for tuning in
Oh,
so far.
it was
Thus
like
far.
Swiss moose.
Swiss Moose. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Swiss Moose. Thanks for the follow.
Swiss Moose. Oh,
Swiss Moose?
I thought that was like a code word you guys were going like.
Is it a code name between
Swiss
Moose and
Moose.
Swiss Dave?
Upper
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
I don't believe you're real. So yeah,
Yes, Ollie picked Eli because she has unfinished business and Ollie likes helping people.
Eli won. Apparently,
Yeah,
Eli's the
Eli-
Eli
one.
survives, I guess.
Eli's the winner.
Not my pick, but it's none of my business. I'm not in the party anymore. I got fired. Hashtag cancel.
Stop it.
You couldn't even
Stop it
save
now.
yourself.
Hashtag justice for HolSyn.
Oh,
Ollie,
God.
Trix, and Pavo really didn't come out on this one too well.
Oof.
Oh,
Well,
That's fine.
neither did
Don't
Shade.
rebuild him.
No one's
That's
shooting
fine.
Runs
Shade.
away. Screw y'all.
how long are we taking?
How about like 10?
10
Sound good for
minutes.
everybody?
We'll see you at 9:28 p.m. Let's do 9:30. We'll give us 12 minutes. 9:30
Okay.
p.m. Eastern time.
Wow.
We'll see you back here.
See you back here.
So I found the script that was on the napkin.
Right?
It's mostly legible. Do you want me to go back on script for the next half? Or-
Sure.
Okay.
No.
All right, HolSyn,
Welcome
shut up.
liability.
Welcome back, everybody. We have questions for HolSyn now because
yeah.
we're tired of him putting us in the hot seat. We actually have hot seat questions for him. I was like filtering myself. I was like, I can't say shit, but I can say shit.
Hot seat.
We have shit for him.
Yeah, say it. Say hot
and
seat.
it's time for you to answer, HolSyn.
Okay. Yeah.
Being a bit of a fitness buff in real life, which character do you think is in most need of a workout plan?
You know, my initial thought is maybe Pavo, because he looks like he skips leg day. He's got chicken legs.
Chicken jokes.
Sorry, that was good.
Also, maybe Eli. That would be interesting to see, like a really buff halfling. Or that would just be a dwarf, maybe.
Yeah.
I guess. Maybe. Yeah. Lucy could probably afford to pack on some muscle. He's so concerned about how he looks. So
A small waist. He likes it.
well, you can create the illusion of a smaller waist by getting a bigger upper torso. I'll show you later.
Fair enough. All right. Which leads to this next question, which we're going to direct this one at HolSyn. HolSyn, me? Yes. I'm gonna put the script right here so it looks like I'm looking at everybody. HolSyn, would you like to see Quill return, or would you like to play another character in the Cantrip verse? Or are you sick of our faces already?
Cantrip first.
I wouldn't say I'm sick of your.
Wow.
I'm not sick of your guys. I'm not really sick of your guys' faces. I would like to continue to play Quill, because that would be fun. There's a lot of him still to have been discovered, I feel like, with that character. But I'd be down to play other characters too. I like characters, you know. I'll come up with another one. It'd be fun.
Right. Enough of you. We're moving on to HolSyn.
Oh,
HolSyn.
oh.
HolSyn. Do you have a natural talent for singing, or is it just something you took lessons for and had to learn?
I think I just did it. Never had proper training or anything like that. I taught myself guitar, so I've never taken lessons. I just wanted to, and that did. I just liked it.
Must
Well,
be
you're a
nice to
good
just be
teacher.
good at things.
What do you mean, Mr. Art?
Yeah.
Forgot about that. I'm sorry.
That whole thing. Natural barbarian. That's right. That's my actual IRL class. Barbarian.
Totally.
All right, and now we'd like to hand it back to HolSyn after he answers this last question. HolSyn, if Quill wanted to start a band with the current party, what roles would you assign to each member for your band?
Yes, I like
Yes.
that.
Oh, I love that question.
Yes.
Okay. I would put Pavo. See, Quill's kind of a pop star, kind of a pop singer. So with that, they have like dancers and stuff. You know, I'd put Pavo on the break dance right up front. He can fly around the show a bit.
Awesome.
Shade would be a bodyguard, probably.
Security.
Maybe I put him on the electric triangle, or I guess arcane triangle in this world. Maybe. I feel like Eli on the bass. Maybe a stand-up bass. I'd put Lucy on backup vocals.
Nice.
Tricks on the spoons.
Yes.
Yep. Be playing them spoons.
Good one.
I don't know, Alara on like the harp.
Oh, I like that.
I don't know, maybe. It's
I
okay.
can see it.
And as I said earlier, Ollie on the synth. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Arcane synth.
Ollie on the arcane synth wave.
All right.
Who's singing?
Everybody,
I like it.
yeah.
Who's singing? Is it Quill?
What do you
Yeah.
Of course, Quill say.
Oh,
What do you mean?
The
I don't
star.
know.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry, I missed that part of the question.
All right, and that will be actually that's legitimately everything that has been prepared for you. Now we're not gonna ask you any more questions because who really cares about producers or whatever? We gotta go to the actual cast, people that people care about.
What people are really here for.
God.
Now the
Not
break
all.
is officially over. This was just the pre-recorded segment that we just threw
Right.
into,
This is like
pity position.
yeah, it's like that before the comedian that warms up the crowd as they're all getting
Right.
into their seats and coming back to
Pre-show.
their snacks and
Ollie?
No, everybody's not really there yet. They're still opening up their. It's like the previews before the movie. Like that's the perfect time. You open up all your snacks because you don't want to, especially
Oh
during like
my
a quiet
gosh.
place. Whew, that's
Oh.
awkward.
It's a great.
That's awkward. Going through your snacks in the middle of that. Like I really want a popcorn right now, but
Oh.
okay. Moving on. This question for everybody from
Ooh.
Airpocalypse Homebrew.
Ooh. Okay.
Is there something in your character's backstory that hasn't been revealed and they're excited to explore? Obviously, without divulging too much, you can maybe even just be like, yes. Lucy. You can maybe hint at it if you're good at not giving spoilers. Sorry, I threw up. Throw up from missing your guys' faces earlier.
If there's something in Lucy's backstory that hasn't been brought up yet, I also don't know about it yet. But that is 100% a possibility. So I'll leave it at that.
Ollie.
I'm
Everything.
just gonna say yes because people keep prying for secrets that I don't have. I don't have any secrets.
Uh huh.
Yeah, you do.
Mhm.
Liar.
Tell us why you know how to dance. I'm just kidding.
Tell us why you know how to dance.
What?
I can only dance.
I don't know. I was born this way.
Natural talent.
Yeah.
Alara.
So yes.
Deep
Yes.
sigh.
I
Deep
think-
sigh.
I think yes, but I like as a player, I'm excited. I don't know if Alara would be excited about it. So, and as a player and a character, I think it'd be fun to explore more about this necklace. So I hope that comes up more.
The truth is, Alara is actually just a psychotic killer.
Yeah.
Totally
Yeah.
reinvented herself.
I like it. Maybe I'll work.
Yeah,
that
that joke I made about Quill being big bad evil guy.
Yeah.
That's Alara. I'm watching you. Tricks.
Oh, that'd be such a great turn. Yeah, a little.
What do you mean?
Little spoon.
There's also like probably some stuff that maybe Trix doesn't know that may emerge.
Ooh. Ooh. The thought flickens. Eli.
Yeah.
Sure is. Wants shade.
I mean, does the party know anything about shit
No.
backstory? So yeah, plenty of stuff.
but do
which is there
you-
and
are-
stuff which is not there.
Are you excited to explore your backstory? Not if we know it or not.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
There you have it, folks.
Okay, there you have it, folks.
Stuff comes to
Pavo.
There's really nothing in my backstory. Pavo's very young, so this whole adventure is basically his first time out in the real world. So everything's being explored as for his first time. So everything's wide open for him. So nothing's
Yeah.
been set. There's nothing he's really, except for which has already been established, that he wants to go back to see if he can beat the trials to be a full-fledged member. That's it.
Did he
Outside of
leave
that-
the
By the-
monastery the same way birds leave the nest? Did they just like boop and then
Oh
hope you
yeah,
fly?
was that
Yeah,
planned?
but-
Was that an analogy
But
that
he
you had
flew a
planned?
little bit and then hit the ground, and then he's just like,
Well, being raised in the monastery, it was more of like, okay, here's a chance to go out, and because it's more of a structure, as you know, they're basically keepers of a pass, so it's more like militaristic type monastery for protection.
Did you
And
just say
so-
they're keepers of a past?
Yeah, pass,
A pass.
not pass.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Like a-
uh-oh.
So in this case,
Time?
because it's not something I chose to join to begin with, even though I was raised there. I've left. They basically have sent me on my way to basically just explore and see if I really want to continue and then come rejoin the monastery on my own free will.
Right.
So that
You're
I feel like we
Right.
do need
so
to
that hasn't been
elaborate.
explored yet as far as going back and seeing if that's something I'm going to continue.
I feel like there's one thing we really need to elaborate on because I don't think it's been said yet. Pablo, how old are you?
Oh, yeah. I don't think he said that out loud.
No, I haven't said how old I am.
How
Um,
old is Pavo?
I've been debating on that. He's very young. He's basically at the early stage of maturity for Arakaka, which is, I kind of picture him anywhere between like 3 and 7 years old.
So he does wear a diaper. Question to
I
the
don't
song
think
is
it's-
answered.
Yeah.
The question to the song.
3 to 7.
Wait, let me just
Man.
amend my answer because, okay, as far as the excited part to explore their backstory, I misread. No, not excited to explore the backstory. I was more saying, I was more responding to things that maybe people don't know. Not really.
Oh,
excited.
I see.
Yeah.
As in the character's not excited. Or are you not excited?
No.
I'm really just trying to get out of this
I'd rather
campaign at this
not
point, to be
be in
honest.
this.
I saw that portal and I'm like, oh, I want it.
Clearly, as a person, I'm very excited about everything. Tricks, not so much. Yeah.
Next question. Lucy.
Mm.
Is Lucy worried that his wild magic is going to get him or someone else killed at some point?
No, I am.
That's a good question.
Probably is.
Okay, so in Lucy's experience in his lifetime so far, his wild magic hasn't really injured anyone to too big of an extent, but it has put himself at risk. So he is worried that his wild magic is going to get himself killed, but he's not worried that it's going to affect anyone else.
Tracks with Lucy.
Right. He's all about that self-preservation, baby.
Right.
What a keeper. So, Trix, kind of touched on this
Yes.
one, but this one's more specifically, if your bottled buddy forced you to put him in the body of your strongest companion, who do you think that would be?
Yeah, so yeah, I felt like it seemed like perhaps Pavo was the strongest physically. Perhaps Alara has the potential to be the strongest with her magic abilities. But although I was also thinking he would probably actually like Shade the best. Shade has kind of got a little bit of everything. He's a little, he's a little bit shady, obviously, and seems a little bit magically powerful, also like not super weak physically. He's kind of got all the things. So I might have to change it sort of to be Shade, I think,
Good host.
after thinking.
you could go the Ultron route.
And be Ollie?
Ultron thought
Ollie's
like
too
a
cute.
nice strong robot body was perfect for him.
Oh, he's over here like, I'm pretty strong.
Ollie won't
I
die.
know.
I was like, choose me. I feel left out. Just kidding. Sacrifice me, damn it. Just kidding.
Yeah, I'll be alive way before, like, way after the party dies of old age, and like way before Pavo dies of old, or way longer than Pavo. He's got like a good 25 years left.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, he's only 3 to 7.
3 to 7.
But he only
he's already-
only lasts till 30.
They say about 30, yeah,
Oh, so you're like a teenager.
basically.
He won't make it that long. Don't worry. Next
Not with
question.
this party.
Can we do a rapid
Next.
fire?
Question. Sure. Just skip my order. That's fine. Yeah, I'll just. You know what? You want to take over?
We haven't done any rapid fire.
Yeah.
I had a system. Okay. No, it's okay. Rapid fire. Easy one.
Okay.
Rapid fire question. This is from Diamond vs. Creation. What is your character's favorite spell? If they don't use spells, what is their favorite personal weapon, combat maneuver, skill,
no.
etc.? Lucy.
Okay, real quick before we start this rapid fire. Favorite spell that they know or favorite spell that just exists?
Character's favorite
in-
spell that they know. I don't know. Or that they want. I don't know.
Okay.
This is rapid
Sure,
fire.
rapid fire. My favorite spell in D&D is animate object. I can't wait to get it.
Ollie.
You said object though, so I'm gonna pick the mace I have because it's got some cool abilities that I haven't been able to use yet, but it's gonna be cool when I can.
Laura.
Which should be soon. I would hope.
Hands of Time or her newest homebrew spell that she hasn't been able to cast yet. Spoilers.
We're gonna see it soon.
I hope so. I really hope
Well,
so.
Quill won't.
Got him.
Oh my gosh.
Tricks.
Trix's would be suggestion, probably.
Trixie. Eli.
Toss and daggers.
Dawson daggers. It ain't much, but it's honest work. That's Eli's voice. Jade.
Just slicing people.
Slicing
People. He specified people.
Is
Not
that the
beasts,
official
creatures,
spell name?
like-
Slicing people?
He just wants to take the arm off of every other individual so they can be
Yeah.
like him.
Pavo.
Fury of Blows, my favorite ability.
Ooh, yeah, you can't go wrong.
Nice.
You can't go wrong.
That'd be a great serial killer backstory.
If we can get serious for this next one, please. Let's get in maybe a kind of a, yeah. Let's go there with this next question. If you know what I mean, like acting terminology, but bit method.
Okay.
Lucy, what is, how do I say it? What is your character's favorite ice cream flavor?
Oh.
Lucy's favorite mint chocolate chip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay. Ollie.
Vanilla.
Ooh. I really believed you there. That was a good conviction.
He's only had a bit of ice cream in his life, and he had vanilla. He's like the best thing in the world, and he hasn't wanted to try anything else because he's just like vanilla ice cream.
Laura.
Oh, chocolate or strawberry?
I don't believe you. Say it like you mean it. React. React to me. Don't act.
No. You'll get that in game, okay?
Tricks.
Oh gosh. I don't know, like peanut butter cups, cause there's like a surprise in there, you know. I don't know. In a cup, not a cone, so she can use it.
Made with goat's milk.
Yes.
Right.
Not
Or
lizards,
lizard's
like
milk.
the
Yeah.
first chocolate milk that you guys had.
Yeah.
Eli.
Fudge.
Ooh.
Sure.
Just so serious.
Blood orange.
So dramatic.
Sociopath.
Thank you. Thank you. I believe it almost too much, actually. So,
Yeah.
moving on. Pavo.
Boost tracks.
Goose tracks?
Moose tracks.
Tracks, and they changed it to just regular peanut butter cups.
Moose tracks is good. Moose tracks is good. It's good.
What's
I agree
moose
with
tracks?
you.
Is that
I
an
agree
actual
with you
thing?
on that one.
Moose
Yeah, you've
tracks.
never had moose tracks?
It also
Moose
has like little
tracks.
tiny peanut butter cups and stuff in there.
Yeah.
It's basically.
I'm googling it. You guys go on.
Fun fact, before the episode where I died, Raina was like, I have so many questions I want to ask Quill, and I'm like, Might want to ask him.
I know.
And then she's like, I need to know like what kind of ice cream he has. And then like later I was like, it's sherbet.
I know. So sad, broke my heart. I was like, what is he? Oh no!
Oh, it's the ice cream.
Yeah.
Moose Tracks
Okay.
is disgusting.
Papa,
It's just
Papa.
like nutty
Did we say Papa?
chocolate.
Yeah.
It's
He,
like
he
poop
chose
ice cream.
Goose Tracks.
No, Moose.
I heard goose somehow. I don't know. Sorry. Moose. Oh, moose.
How's it disgusting?
No, I think it's
basically
great.
saying you're eating moose poop ice cream.
Oh,
We made it super
Whoa.
nutty and
like, but
chocolate.
it tastes good.
But that's what they were going with Moose Tracks.
question. Next
What are you
rapid
Googling?
fire question.
Moose Tracks ice
What does
cream.
nutty have to do with anything?
It says nuttier than ever. It says
Feature instincts. Feature instincts. Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody, let's calm down.
Indoor voices.
HolSyn, you were speaking. Go ahead.
Yeah. Next rapid fire question. What does your character smell like?
Oh.
Lucy.
Spearmint.
Considering we've only showered like twice this whole campaign.
Well, somebody wanted the rapid fire questions. I've been avoiding them. Now you see why.
Really? You put it in the chat.
Lucy
Oh
smells
my
like spearmint. There's my answer.
Spearmint.
Okay.
Ollie
okay.
smells like new car.
Nice. Laura.
I don't know, like maybe like berries. Berries. Like sweet berries or something.
Dingleberries.
Yeah.
Pine and tobacco.
Ooh. Give me some of that. Eli.
I suddenly understand her so much more.
Eli smells like the earth.
Ooh, that's nice.
Like
Way too into this.
Shade.
I don't have an answer.
Oh, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Blood and sweat, but other
Blood and
people's
sweat. But
Blood
not
and
his.
sweat.
But not his own.
with a little bit of oak.
Bravo.
Lavender. I don't know.
Lavender bird.
That's
I don't
lovely.
know.
I really want to smell you in game now.
That's what Quill would have smelled like. He really liked lavender, but now he probably smells like sulfur, to be honest.
Oh.
Next question. Raise your hands if you have another character prepared in the event that yours dies.
I just drew her today.
I actually don't.
You don't actually have a character prepared? This was a trick question, so everybody who raised their hands, you are going to be playing your next character.
I'm ready.
So,
Let's do it.
you actually, your characters are going to be killed the next episode, and you're going to play the new characters. So I've already worked that out with DM Dave. He's confirmed it. So
You're not a real DM dad.
you're not a real DM daddy. You're not a real dungeon daddy. Next question. Does your character think more with their heart or their brain? Lucy.
Brain.
Nah,
Ollie.
I would say heart.
Art for sure.
Laura.
Brain. Just kidding. Hard.
You cannot say that with a
Confidence.
straight face.
Brain.
Deception check fail.
Tricks. Tricks.
Brain. But probably like instinct.
Oh yeah, there should have been secret answer 3, which is gut.
Eli.
Yeah.
So close, but hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Do that.
So close, but it would be hard.
Aww.
You get so mad at everything.
Yeah.
Oh, bless his
Well,
heart.
that's in your heart too, anger.
Shade.
Yeah.
Curious to see your answer.
It doesn't think.
We are not.
Shade doesn't think clearly. Shade doesn't think. Neither. He thinks with his sword.
He's got the biggest heart in the party. What are you talking about?
That man's all heart, I tell you. Nothing but class. Pavo.
Definitely bring.
Definitely bring. Next question. If your character had a warning label, what would it say?
Warning label.
Lucy.
Warning label.
Oh man, I don't know if you're gonna have to come back to me or not on this one.
Quickly.
I got it.
I don't have a quick
Attitude
answer.
problem.
Eli.
I got
Eli.
Lucy's. Lucy's would
Oh,
be
you
attitude
got it. Oh,
problem.
you're gonna choose his warning label. Okay, go ahead.
Can I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what we'll do. Yeah, you choose his warning label, and then
Okay.
he'll choose yours.
Okay. He's gonna do the same one.
Because they're both pretty sassy.
We are.
Do yours.
ahead.
Do it. Go ahead.
Go.
What's the warning label?
I think Lucy, you're choosing mine. Eli's warning label.
Okay, I can do it. Careful, things in mirror are smaller than they appear.
Fair.
Wow.
All right. Eli,
Whose warning label am I choosing?
you're choosing
My
his
own?
warning label.
I thought I chose Lucy's warning label. It would be like snob alert or attitude or something.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that.
Just list them out. Just list them
I think Vix. I think
Noveler,
Vix
all the
in
worst
the chat.
things.
Vix in the chat had a better one, which is just daddy
Oh,
issues.
yeah.
Daddy issues. Warning. All right. Ollie, choose Trix's.
Not choosing my own. Okay.
Oh, do you want to?
We went rogue on this
I was gonna
question.
be
We
like,
went rogue.
warning, don't use while in the bath, but
Good one.
for tricks, it would be like I don't
a hard
know,
one.
sharp objects. I don't.
So much for
pointy-
rapid fire. This is the slowest question
I
ever.
was so prepared with mine, and then you're just like pick.
I thought that's what we were
I don't
doing.
know.
Oh.
I don't know why I'm here.
We'll just say it for ourselves from here on out. Ollie, yours.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Alara, go ahead.
Oh boy, there's so many. Probably something like won't shut up.
When engaged, will not.
Even if not engaged, just go up to people
That's
and
true.
talk to them.
That's true.
I'll engage you in a conversation you immediately want to leave. Yeah, or something about, I don't know, you'll get a hug that you don't want, which sounds really bad.
Will hug on site.
Yeah.
Tricks.
Please secure all belongings.
Nice.
Shade.
Do not feed after midnight. Do not get wet.
Pavo.
Oh, I have pavos.
I have no idea.
I have pavos.
Okay, please help me out.
Shouldn't it be do not feed the animals?
Oh god.
Do not feed.
Do not feed. Please keep wild.
Yeah, do not feed bread. Not good for the tummy.
Oh, God.
Okay. Those are gone. We have another one. Last rapid fire question. Are you happy? We got through them. Okay.
I didn't say
Do
do them
you-
all at once, to be fair.
You can
To
spread
be
that.
fair,
Do you think your character would be a good roommate? Lucy.
Ooh.
He would and he wouldn't be. I mean, he would be in the sense that he would keep things very tidy, and would mostly be keeping to himself. But also, if you're like getting ready in the morning and you're like out in the living room, he's probably gonna walk by and be like, you kind of look like shit, as he's like walking out the door. Like, gotta make you feel bad about yourself.
You're going like that.
Yeah.
Where
It's
are
fine.
you headed to again?
Ollie.
yes.
Yes.
Oh my God, I want to be Ollie's
Good,
roommate.
good rapid fire. Yeah, he'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I think she thinks she'd be a great roommate. I think on one hand, because of like her organizational skills, she'd be pretty organized in the house. But she just never shut up, and she doesn't understand personal space. So that could be a little smothering, I think.
What do you want to do tonight? Gonna hang out in my own room. Well, what are we gonna do tonight?
Yeah, pretty much.
Tricks.
No, because she'll steal all your shit. But yes, because she'll steal everyone else's shit and make your place like a palace. So.
When did we get a PS5? Whoa. All right, Eli.
No, he'd steal all your shit, disappear for days. He'd be super shady, super weird, super to himself.
You wouldn't be able to get in those apartments that like don't allow pets because you got Spike.
That's true.
Ooh, yeah.
So you have to
Shade.
I guess I'm
No,
out.
unless you're his echo, no way.
Yeah, that would be the worst. Shade would be the worst, like, roommate because you just see weird, shadowy figures like Shade. Ah,
Shade.
While you're sleeping, floating past.
Pava.
Oh, well, I was waiting. Would Pablo make a good roommate? Probably not, actually.
He'd poop on the floor.
You have to change the paper all the
We've
time.
already been through this. Can't control it. It just comes out.
No, I mean,
Blood pressure.
he would just be awkward because he's not very sociable, so it'd just be always awkward situations.
Era cockra, more like era awkward.
Oh my.
Okay.
Wow.
Knocking shit over with his wing.
Hey,
Yeah.
after this, can we
Fucking
discuss
lamp.
my severance package, please?
Oh, there we go.
Two Twinkies and a donut.
As he's hosting a show, I got fired.
I'm fired after this. Let's be real.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Where were we? I got my order messed up. Who was I on? Who was the last
said
personal
rat-
question I asked?
We didn't.
well, you
Ollie.
just
Oh, the
a
rapid fire.
Lucy.
I know, but my order of people got. I'm just gonna go back to.
We didn't know you
Ollie.
had an order.
I did. I did. Ollie, who in the party would your character trust the most? Mouth words. Who in the party would your character trust the most with their life or with an important secret?
With their life?
No,
Would
with
I
your
trust
life.
them? Oh, with my life.
With
Or an
your life,
important
yes.
secret. Let's see. I gotta start eliminating people. Not Lucy. I don't know. I just feel like
Ruthless.
It's
I feel
real,
like he
man.
would try. I just feel like he just couldn't hold on.
It
to
wouldn't
the
make sense.
secret.
I'm a coward, first of all, and I'm not trustworthy. I don't fit the role for either of those things.
Yeah, I'm not close enough with Shade. Lara kind of says things before thinking sometimes, so
No.
Sometimes.
it'd be so it'd be a balance because I feel like Alara would also have my back, so she wouldn't want to, but
Ride or die.
she might also decide, oh, that's a great secret. Like, why would you keep that a secret? Trust me, everyone's gonna enjoy that secret. Like, just believe in me. And then she'll tell the secret to everybody. And I'll be like, I told you.
I want a show where you just pretend to be Alara though.
Just all switch characters for a while.
Yeah.
So we're down to Eli and Trix.
Oh, I was cut. Wow, rude.
Here-
I didn't even get
well, hold
eliminated.
on. I haven't
What
like.
about Pablo?
I know.
Oh, Pavo too.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh shoot, Pavo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, snitches get stitches, man. I
Oh,
won't tell
shoot.
anyone.
Okay, yeah. Honestly, yeah, it would be Pavo. That's an easy one. I just
When you
completely
think
ignored
about
the
him,
obvious answer.
otherwise.
Yeah. Plus, like, he went, like, he's dead in 30 years, so it's like, it wouldn't be much for him to carry it to his grave.
Yeah, you don't know how long I live.
But no, he's big on like honor and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
and like he doesn't really. He really thinks before he speaks. So I think Pablo for sure.
Next question for you.
Oh wait, HolSyn, there was a channel redemption for you. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do with it. Apparently, you should be a potato or something.
All kinds of
Maybe we
awkward.
should just, yeah.
10 minutes of this, guys. Just bear with us.
Thanks, Vix.
Be a potato. What would a potato sound like?
Toy Story. Think of Toy Story.
I'm a potato.
Well, okay, guys. The next question for Ollie here. Is Fidget your first pet? Would you die for him?
Oh,
Fidget is my first pet, and
I'm glad
That's a
you're
tough
taking the
question.
time to think.
It's like how nice is Ollie really?
Don't.
I think. See, Ollie would pretty much die for anyone in the party, but he still knows that Fidget, although like he cares for it and like likes that as a gift, and he like enjoys having Fidget around and stuff. He still knows it's a caterpillar. So,
bug.
So what you're saying is your love for Fidget is conditional.
Oh.
Eventually, the caterpillar will turn into a butterfly and fly away.
well, what did Fidget do that makes me have to like die for him? Like
It's just there.
he couldn't
is
have
he
gotten
doing?
very far. Like did he just like make a deal with someone or like I don't know. Like I feel like if I got into that scenario, like I think Fidget deserved it.
It's called a
I don't like-
hypothetical, man.
And Ollie would probably just be like, I could maybe save him. I don't know. No.
So the answer is no. He would not die for Fidget.
Yeah, I think it would be it. I
And
don't
you
think he would
speak
die
with your
for-
heart?
Yeah.
I also have he's very logical, and I think like as it would be sad for him. It would be very sad for him. But I think he has a greater purpose than to die for a caterpillar.
I love how
think
he's
so,
defending
too.
it so much. Like he's offended that Olsen even suggested.
But he's gonna go out of his way to save Fidget. He's just not gonna give his life.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. Well, that makes sense too, though, because if Ollie died for Fidget, then there would be no one to help us. And I feel like Ollie would know that.
I'm a
Yeah.
potato, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait,
Wow.
Shank said that I should do that, but it needs to be more Irish. So
Oh, yeah.
I guess it
Oh.
would sound. I can't combine them.
Thanks, you broke.
All right. I can't do an Irish into this voice. It's so bad. Next question for Laura.
Oh, okay. I'm ready.
no, I lied.
Oh,
It's not your turn.
fine.
It's not your turn. I
Whatever.
lied. We're going back. Shade. Wait, I mean,
Shade. Shade, is your echo sentient? Can it think or feel? Or is Shade dormant as he's controlling his shadow?
What?
If you need an interpretation, that's fine because I could barely
Shade,
understand.
is your
what
echo
you're saying.
sentient? Can it think or feel? Or is Shade dormant as he's controlling his shadow?
I control the shadow. The shadow is completely dormant. I mean, I tell him what to do and where to go, and I can use it in other ways, but I haven't done so yet.
Something to look forward to.
When you're controlling it, you're not like your body's not like kind of like out of it, like zoned out.
No, when I fight, we're both fully awake.
All right.
Shade. There's another one for you.
Yes.
What has been, though you haven't been on long, what has been your character's biggest regret since the start of the campaign?
I have an idea.
Two of them. That Ollie saved Delmar should have remained dead, and that he didn't kill the sheriff, because that's a bad guy for later.
Oh,
Doubling down on
That's
both the murders.
that is
Cool.
doubling down on the mistakes that he's made. A non-apology. Well done.
How competent
Yep.
are you as a fighter if you can't end your enemies? I mean, seriously.
All right.
Very disappointed in you, Shay.
Wait, what happened?
I don't know.
Oh, there you are. Now, Alara.
okay. I'm ready now.
Good.
No, wait, I'm not ready. I'm ready.
Glad we got that figured out.
Yeah.
This one is from Cross to Streams.
Okay.
Any thoughts on voicing a war cry during combat for Alara? And they offered a suggestion that you could shout out something like from Family Guy, like "You really grind my gears," and then unleash
you do
that at your
That thing,
enemies.
the warrior princess call.
What's that? Like Xena?
Xena?
You mean?
She goes like,
Yeah, I should workshop something. I'll figure something out. I do like, yelling things in battle in particular. So I'll think of
She needs a-
something.
Needs a catchphrase.
Like,
Ooh,
taste
glitter.
the rainbow!
Taste the rain.
I love it.
That might be trademarked. I don't know.
This
Yeah,
could have
yeah.
been a hug, but you're mean.
Yep.
That's pretty menacing. It's a pretty good one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's yelled "you're mean" a few times. I feel like, yeah.
Take
Eli.
this, butthead.
Take this butt. Eli.
Oh boy, the pause.
Yeah. Whoa.
did Alara only get one question?
I have a system.
I've answered.
This is a system. Stop questioning
I'm
her.
trying to learn your system. You gave me two, you gave
Just
Shay two.
Trust the process. Eli. This is very similar to the Alara question. Is Eli going to start working on a cool superhero costume now that he is the Viper? And will Spike be getting a cool sidekick name and costume as well?
Actually, I wouldn't call it like a superhero costume, but he's definitely thinking of altering his appearance. But it's more because like he's come into money and he can, just to be able to blend in more.
Like a pompadour? Like
no,
Cobra-shaped pompadour?
no.
I think it would be a good look for him.
He's gonna go more roguey, just like all in black, like a little more sleek.
So he's going through his
You're
goth
becoming
phase.
Batman. You come into money and you're using money to create your costume and stuff like that, and you're being more black. You're
And the
Batman,
utility
so
Utility
Spike's got to be
belt.
your Robin.
So yeah, he is thinking of changing his aesthetic a bit. Although
Bobby
Another
says
one.
no.
Eli rejects the aesthetic. That is a Jess word.
He would never, I like my look.
Wait, so does Spike get a nickname as well?
Yeah, sidekick name and
a sidekick
sidekick
name?
costume.
A sidekick costume for sure, but no name. We would just be in all black. Sorry, is that
This
boring?
one.
It is.
Yeah, it is. This one
Terrible.
is for this one is for Trix and Eli.
Okay.
Eli, if you use your sleight of hand to put your dagger in one of Trix's pockets, do you think you would be able to follow her into her bottle?
No, because he would have to put the dagger in the bottle.
She would go in the
Well,
bottle.
I
it-
don't
goes
I
into
guess
the bottle
what the question
afterwards.
is if the dagger is on her person and she goes into the bottle, would you be able to jump in?
I think so, but I haven't tested. Oh, actually, I guess the dagger has been tested across planes as of the fight with the Ink Dweller. So yeah, I think so. He could.
Mm.
Interesting. I don't know if
Cantrip.
I could. I cannot yet take another person with me.
But you're not taking, I'm going.
But that's true. I'm not taking.
Might be.
So maybe.
Or you die immediately. We'll find out.
R.I.P. Eli.
You just blow up as you try to
You were
go.
one of those with a backup character. Good to know. Good to go.
Thanks to Nasa for the gifted sub, and thanks Pleasant Muse. You're the best. And we had a new follower.
Thank you.
Yay! Welcome.
Welcome.
Thanks, guys. How neat. Next question. Back on track here. Pavo. Do you have any desire to find out who your parents are?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Ooh,
Yes.
drama.
That is something he's always wanted to know about, is where he's actually come from.
Next question. Back to the top. Because I have an order. I have a system. Okay.
Okay,
Right.
believe you.
I'm prepared. That one has been answered.
You seem on it.
It's getting
Got
really
this.
kerfuffled now because of a mix-up with orders. When we did the rapid fire, I'm not going to name any Jesses.
It was me. I said it.
If you had to play another character from the party for one session, who would you want to play and why?
Ooh.
Lucy,
Good one.
start with you first.
That's a good one. I would like. It's between Trix or Eli. I think I'd want to play as Trix for an episode, and really just have a heart-to-heart with her patron, and just have a whole conversation with her patron, because there's a lot of questions I have about that. So yeah. Oh man. And if I could get to play the episode where I pick the host, be good.
Let's make sure this never happens.
Poor Pavo.
Wild magic, baby. You never know what's gonna happen. Just
I would probably like to play as Ilara, because with Ollie I have to be like so like reserved, and he's trying to pick up on social cues, and he's like just like trying to like find his place in conversation and stuff like that. But Ilara already knows social cues, and she has like
Does she?
Does she? Does she?
Kind of like the opposite.
she's
Complete
already in like
opposite of
she's
not knowing.
There's trying
already-
to observe them, and then there's ignoring them.
she's
she
uninhibited.
sees it, but she's just like she's on her own path. Like, so there'd be like kind of like a nice freedom of being Ilara and just being like, hey, what's going on, everybody? Whoa, this is awesome. Things are happening, and this is my party. This is Ollie. This is Trix. This is everybody. We're great. We're happy people. It would just be very freeing after playing Ollie. I feel like they're complete opposites.
Yeah.
So I'd probably pick Ilara.
Alara, would you return the
Ooh.
favor?
I think I don't know. It's a tough call because I feel like I would be torn between either like a Lucy or a Shade archetype, just because I'd kind of want to be a dick, and I feel like that'd be fun on purpose. So I feel like Shade's more of a dick, so I'll go with Shade.
Trix?
Ooh, that's tough. I think it would have to be Ilara or Pavo, because they're both so different, but so different from Trix. Like Ollie was saying, Ilara's just like excited about everything, which is super fun, because I think in real life that's kind of how I am, excited about everything. And Pavo is just like so good and just like following all the rules. Plus also he can fly. So, you know, it would be fun to do something that's the most different from what you're doing already. So.
You also carpet bomb people as Pavo, because it just flies everywhere. Like he's got no control.
Come on.
I'm assuming I have control, damn it.
Eli.
I would want to play Ilara because Ilara is the closest to Jess.
Yeah, you are kind of annoying.
Thank you.
I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's comedy.
offended.
It's comedy. Shade.
Tricks. I would have the one-on-one discussion with the genie and yeah, some chaos more in there.
Just shake the bottle. Just shake
Yeah.
the bottle.
Like, anyone in?
Pavo.
I'd actually toss up between Tricks and Shade.
Ooh.
I'd probably go with Shade just so I can know what it feels like to be a murder hobo and get away with it. And not have
Hey, nobody dies.
Just get away with it. You hear that?
Died.
You hear that, DM Dave? Better do something. Your players are getting soft.
I'm tuning my backup character.
Shade has like 4 backup characters.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, just one? No.
Always ready.
Okay. Next question is for Shade. Shade. Who in the party do you feel like understands or knows Shade the best? And who knows him the least?
Ooh.
Best.
Good question.
Understands or knows?
Understands and knows. Yeah.
Oh.
Both.
Gets him.
Okay. Gets him.
Who gets him is the question. Yeah.
Wow. But the person who gets me the most is probably the genie.
That's foreboding.
I'm guessing.
That's foreboding.
I don't know the genie very well, but understand me the most. Not really sure. The one who would be more open to try to understand, I think, would be Elara because she wants to understand everybody anyway. I don't know if it's good for her or not, but yeah.
Really not. It's not paying out.
And what was the other thing? Understanding?
Who understands it the least?
Understands the
least.
most and the least. So yeah.
I don't know. I think pretty much everybody, because when I just went on a rampage, just everybody froze. So, it's like, what do we do with people like this?
Can we just take that quote?
Shade.
When I went on a rampage. Just quote that part.
They just didn't get me.
For some reason they didn't know how to
Doing
react.
You
was
wouldn't
killing
get it.
some people.
That's why it would be
slice
fun to
off
play
an
Shade.
arm.
He goes on rampages.
Yeah.
No consequences.
Exactly.
Some people were like, I should try that one day, but I don't. Yeah.
Playing Pavo's hard, being good all the time.
We can do
I'm
that.
impressed.
Yeah.
This one for everyone.
Ooh.
In 5 words or less, what is your character's biggest flaw? Lucy.
Ego without reason.
Ego without reason. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Ollie.
Holding back too much.
Laura.
As the player, trusting too quickly. Laura does not feel that way, though.
Tricks.
Not trusting enough.
Eli.
His temper.
Shade.
Shade.
Short
list.
Self-control.
You can have more than 5 if you'd like.
Shade's like poor communication skills.
He's getting soft. He let him live.
Yeah, I know. Damn. What's happening to you?
So,
Oh, self-control, I said.
self-control.
Self-control.
Okay, yeah, sure. At least you as a player recognize that. That's a good sign. Pavo.
Too moody.
Biggest flaw, doesn't connect well with people.
Collaboration.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
Team building.
Teamwork and
building.
collaboration.
I think he works well with people. He just doesn't connect well.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Maybe we gotta start a
Emotional
team, Pavo.
boundaries.
Speaking of team building, Lucy, this next question's for you.
Oh.
Do you think Alara would be easy to live with?
Does Lucy think Lara would be easy to live with? Absolutely not.
That's totally fair.
You definitely like. It would definitely be a lot of like rubbing off on each other. Oh, sorry for the phrasing there, but definitely like he would start to get maybe a little more bubbly, slightly, and then Alara would maybe get a little more hard around the edges.
That's impossible.
And I think it would, it'd be one of those.
The sparkles and the vanity would, I think, maybe go well.
Oh.
Yeah, we would just
together.
connect up. We would always look fabulous. That's all we would have to worry about. That's fine. That's-
Totally.
Next question, also for you, Lucy.
Mm.
When DM Dave begins introducing a new NPC to the group, does your mind immediately start thinking of how it would look and how complicated it would be to draw?
I do think in that way, actually. I'm very visual, like, thought-wise person. So, like, for example, when I was, like, drawing the guest characters when people would redeem, I was already thinking, like, oh, okay. And, like, he does a very good job of, like, describing them in the moment and stuff. And, like, especially, like, a good example is Shanks, the Midnight Purveyor of Meats. He's talking about, this tray that he has and everything, and he's just like kind of this jolly but kind of off-putting like ogre and stuff. And so I definitely like think in that mindset all the time whenever a new NPC is. And the voices really help too, because like I can hear a voice that he'll do and I'll be like, I know exactly what that face looks like. So yeah.
Tricks. This question is from Shanks.
Okay.
Before you found your patron, were you a street rat? And did you have a pet monkey?
Yes and no. Yes, I was. yes, I was.
Were you
a
really
street
hoping to
rat.
have that magic
Yeah.
carpet to finish off the look?
Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely was. Wandering the streets, trying to get a buck here or there. No parents. But unfortunately, I did not have a monkey. But, we got Spike.
It's funny because he
So.
that definitely sounds more like Eli's quest is to collect all the things
Eli
from
wants to be
Aladdin.
Really
Got the
is.
monkey
Mm-hmm.
looking for that flying carpet.
Also for you, Trix. Are you able to fill your bottle like a bag of holding? And if so, is it full of bling?
I can put stuff in it. There's some bling in it. I have to.
What kind of bling?
I have to go in
Eli,
with it.
yo, what you
though.
got in there? What you got in there? Huh?
Why are you always hoarding that bacon?
I have to go in with it, and put it in, and then come back out.
A whole
It's
pig
kind of a
slaughter
hassle.
farm in there.
Ollie. What is Ollie's primary goal?
Ollie's primary goal? He wants to help people. He's seen the pain that loss can bring people, and that's kind of what got him into being a cleric. So his ultimate goal is he doesn't want people, or he at least wants to prevent as many people from feeling the pain of loss or having to go through injuries or tragedies and stuff. So he just generally wants to help as many people as possible. And so his ultimate goal is to just become as good of a cleric as he could possibly be and help as many people as he possibly can.
Oh,
So wholesome.
it is so awesome.
Who did Ollie
So-
lose?
Yeah, I was gonna say, so you come from injury and tragedy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Who hurt you?
We're on to you.
Next question. Who hurt you?
Next question.
No, next question for you actually. What human phenomenon or custom does Ollie find the strangest?
Good question.
I guess like people's fascination with food. That one he finds the weirdest. Like I imagine like him peeking over at Trix and her obsession with bacon, or like whenever there's a banquet, everyone gathering around. Like he'll try the things, but he doesn't have like this like need for food. So he's very curious to what that would be like and what it is like to be hungry or full and things like that. So
I have a
Was
follow-up question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Does Ollie know about the birds and the bees?
He knows about the bird. I'm right here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you heard?
I think he definitely does.
About the bird?
He's very aware that he is not a biological being, and he does know that guys get with girls and stuff like that. It's kind of why he asked Trix to dance and not one of the guys. And he does know that
He's
guys
trying
get
to
with
hit
guys.
that?
for reproduction
He didn't know
purposes?
before, but he's about to find out.
He's real curious.
Let's just say he's seen relationships between husbands and wives, and he does desire that kind of relationship. So, and he does know how babies are created, and he does know that he doesn't have the tools for that job. So, but yeah, he is aware of the birds and the bees.
Laura,
Okay, ready.
are you?
I don't know.
This question. You have begun drawing digital art for Careful
wow.
Cantrip. Have you done any digital art before the campaign? And also, is it your favorite way for creating art?
No, I haven't done any digital art before Careful Cantrip. I just got a tablet in April, actually, as a birthday gift. Yeah, so this has been a pretty fun journey for me, and actually shout out to both Bobby and Swiss Dave. So many times I'm like, how do I do this? Help me. So they've been my tutors, I guess you could say. And what was the other part of the question?
The other part of the question was, is it your favorite way for creating art?
I like that it's colorful, but there are times when I just miss this sketching part because it comes faster to me than all the digital stuff because, well, there's technology, and anyone who knows me, I still haven't figured
You'll fall
out.
in love with it more. The more you learn, the better it gets. And
Yeah.
huge boon is you don't have to spend money on art supplies because you
Yes.
never run out of paint.
Yeah, there's that. So yeah, I don't know. I like it.
Well, we like that you do it too.
Oh,
You keep doing it.
You better.
Next question.
okay.
Eli. If forced to choose between the interests of his parents and the interests of the party,
Oh
what would
shit.
Eli decide to do?
Ooh, heavy.
We're dead.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're done.
Yep. Eli has to go.
Okay. So Eli would understand that his parents would not want him to choose them. So Eli would go with his friends, I think.
Oh.
Eli's parents they're very they are the most wholesome people. So
we think.
No, well, so he thinks anyway. I don't know. But he would understand. It would be really hard for him. That I don't think he could stay with the party after making that decision, but that's what he would choose. He would understand that his parents would not want that to happen.
You're pretty cool.
Well saved. Well saved. You get to stay in the party for a while for now. Pavo. This is again another one of those kind of questions, but I know you've heard that Eli is a viper, but have you in fact heard?
Couldn't even get the question out.
Next question.
Yes,
It's actually-
Ollie asked me the other day.
The last question of the list until we move to potential other questions for everybody. Based on the differences between your own personality and that of your character, what has been the most challenging part of role-playing?
Oh, that's a good question.
An easy question.
Lucy.
Okay, man. I think the most challenge. Well, okay, it's between two things. One is forcing myself to say really cocky stuff. It's always really difficult. Like, I don't even take compliments well, so I get really awkward about it. So that's definitely difficult. But also, and it's only come up a few times, but I have to pretend like I don't like animals. And I love animals so much. And I just I have to be like, no, I don't want to go
So
ride
different.
on that Pegasus. Of course I want to ride on the Pegasus. That's a tough one for me.
It's great. It's great. Ollie.
So when I originally started doing Ollie, it was more like he's very literal with his language. And he was very like C-3PO and just like, oh God, what's going on here and stuff like that. And I kind of tried to play him like that. And then the first opportunity for a pun came up. And me as the player, I couldn't resist it. And I just like, it doesn't make sense with what I had planned for Ollie. And I said it. And I said it so much that I couldn't start saying like I couldn't keep going out of character. So then it had to be Ollie. So I was just like, in my mind, I was like, okay, how can Ollie kind of know how puns work? And like puns are very kind of logical, and like if you're just learning a language and you're very smart like Ollie, then you can start piecing together words and how they can be funny as misinterpreted words. So he can kind of understand that. But that was like the biggest problem, where I was like, he's not supposed to know how to do stuff like that, into like, how could he possibly know? And so that was the hardest thing with Ollie, is separating me, the player, as like just hearing something and having to say that pun, no matter how bad it is. If I don't say it, it just tortures me. That yeah. So it might have to be part of every single character. I might have to just happen, and every character is gonna have to be good at puns. So that
We'll expect it. Laura.
I don't know. I think first, like her openness. I'm like, in real life, I'm more I'm shyer, let's just say. Like, if I was at a party, I wouldn't just like walk up to a random person and be like, hey, where'd you come from? What's your life story? So that's been sort of interesting and hard to find the what's the word I'm looking for? Like, not the initiative, but like the spark in roleplay, because that doesn't come. What?
Tenacity.
Okay,
Tenacity.
Yeah. And her naivety, sometimes she's really naive. so So sometimes it's hard for me to, I don't know, to sit in that because I want to say things and I'm like, oh, she wouldn't, she wouldn't respond that way. She would, like when Shade called her a princess, I just want to, like the player wanted to punch him in the face. It's like, oh, fine, okay. She would take that as a compliment, so.
Oh, thank you. And
Yeah.
inside,
inside I'm dying.
okay, Tricks.
I think that, well, a little bit that Trix is kind of like blasé about things, and in real life I just love things in general. I get excited about a lot of things. So, you know, DM Dave's describing like some amazing room and scenario that we're in, and me as a player, I'm like, oh, this is great, this is wonderful, I want to go here, and I'm like picturing it in my brain, and Trix is just like, yeah, whatever, like, I don't care, and it's so hard for me to just not care about it. Plus, also, like, even with people, like, I think as a person, I want to, like, make connections with people all the time. I like to talk to people and know about them and, like, have in-depth conversations, but Trix is just, like, I'm just, like, doing my own thing. I don't really care what your story is. I just gotta, like, you know, solve my own problems. So, yeah.
Eli.
Eli can be very unfriendly, which is something that I'm definitely not. Also, I feel like Jess has a lot more moral qualms than Eli. Eli is very, very comfortable in the gray, whereas in real life, I'd be like, oh my God, steal? Like never. So that's been interesting, but I'm enjoying it.
Oh, the beginning of a kleptomaniac.
Maybe.
All right, Shade.
Like every time we like Shade has a decision to take, I go through whatever he could be doing, and just focusing on the worst one there is for the character and go with that one.
You're a nightmare.
It's like,
Man, good on you. My gosh.
let's try that one.
You go as far as you can possibly go from yourself.
He's not supposed to be very wise, and I'm trying to take this maybe too far. We'll see.
It's so great. Pablo.
I don't know. See, I'm kind of quiet in real life too, so Pablo's kind of easy on that aspect. There's not a lot of differences there. However, I think Pablo has a lot more of a higher moral standpoint than I personally would do. So, yeah, it's. So I always try to think before I talk with him. That's okay. What is the most mundane, you know, by the book thing to do? Because personally, I would love to be doing a whole bunch of other stuff, but I have to hold him back, which is very restrictive.
I can vouch for that because I've seen you play other characters.
Oh, I would rather be doing a whole bunch of other shit, you know, but with Pablo, it's like, okay, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. So there's a lot of, damn it. So, but it's easy to play. If I'm having a bad day, it's really easy to play Pablo too. You don't have to do much. So it makes it easy.
Just when the time comes, you just kick butt. 3 of blows.
Also,
That-
what about you with Quill?
Oh,
What was the
yeah.
question?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a
question
pompous
was-
asshole in real life too. That's fine. That was easy.
Okay.
No. I guess probably the same as Lucy is struggling with that. Like I like as much as I love words of affirmation and I like need it. Okay, this is sad.
Oh no. Are we having real talks right now?
It's so real. No,
Okay.
I never like okay. So like I don't receive like compliments and stuff well because I've never received them like in my like past. So like
You're so
receiving
hot
it now
and talented.
it's interesting, it's new. So acting like, oh yeah, this is normal. That's weird. That's hard. So, yeah, being famous, that's hard to play.
Give it time.
Give it. Yeah, we'll get there. HolSyn's IRL backstory revealed. All right, that concludes my written questions. Well, most of them.
I have bonus questions.
Bonus questions.
We have the time. And
Extra
not to do
credit.
that.
I have an idea. How about Bobby, while you ask, maybe ask a question or whatever, or two. And while Bobby's doing that, if chat has any last questions that they want to throw in chat, because I know we didn't get to all the submitted questions. So if there's any last minute things that you want to throw in there, go for it. Now's your time. Time to shine.
We might respond to it. Might.
Okay, so I okay. Here we go.
Oh my, did you just pull up a document?
Yeah, I've been writing it while we're doing this. So, Alara,
Okay. Yeah.
Will you marry me?
how hopeful is how hopeful is Alara that her tutor is still alive?
A lot, very hopeful. I think she's holding on to that for her sanity. So,
That's fair.
yeah. I don't think she wants to accept that he's dead.
He's totally dead. Ollie.
Papa thinks you said.
So Ollie often seems aloof to a lot of the things in the world. How old is he?
Zolly? I feel like I need to double check this.
Well, the clock's ticking, so you know, take your time.
I haven't even thought about this in forever.
Watching you like
32.
100? Oh, 32. Oh. Okay.
That's odd. How have you not discovered more things?
I should say he is built to be 32.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh,
He's
Okay.
in that age range. His maturity level and all that is 32.
Seems like a non-answer.
Yep.
Eli,
yeah.
I can't spoil anything.
has having earned the title of the Viper gone to Eli's head?
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard.
Definitely. It definitely has, but he also retains this, like, he's always going to be so insecure. He has like such little man syndrome. So in a way, yes, but deep down, no.
Follow-up question, does he feel like he's earned that title?
No. I feel like he's actually very confused by it and doesn't really know what it means.
Okay. So from now on, we're going to be calling you Eli the Garden Snake.
That's
Pavo.
not canon.
Seeing as Pavo is on a journey to see the outside world, is he more considering to return to the monastery on a permanent basis when the time comes, or remain in the real world?
Guess it all
At
depends
the
on
current time.
Current time, remain in the real world. Because if knowing the secrets that we've just been revealed, he feels that even if he were to want to be part of the monastery, he could still use the name and do good outside there as well, because it's a bigger area to protect. So staying outside would probably at this particular time be his more priority.
Okay. Shade, answer this as vaguely as you'd like. What was Shade doing before searching for Lucy?
He's part of a mercenary band. They're just settled in Boku for the time being. So they was on different missions and stuff like that. And Lucy was just one mission.
That's all I am to you. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
No, you are not of many
Notch
kids.
in his belt.
You're-
Trix. Is Trix worried about what her patron might do after finding a host body?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that's good to know.
Yes, because we discussed it during a conversation in one of the episodes where Trix was under the impression that it may be the final task, and Gus said otherwise, that it would not be the final task. So
see.
she's concerned about how many tasks will continue after.
She's not off the chain yet.
No.
Might be
Lucy.
Grumpy Gus.
Why are you so hot? I don't know how that question got in there.
Stop. I slipped that one in there for you.
Alara. Did Alara know what she meant by girlfriend in the message sent to Lucy's mom?
Oh,
Or
you
is she
doing
just
this?
or is she just aloof to romance in general?
Calling me out, man. I mean, she knew what she was doing. She was definitely flirting.
Got it. Save that one. All right.
Wasn't like when your grandma asks you if you're going out with your girlfriends.
Ollie. Does Ollie care about whether or not the party has a spiritual alignment? Why or why not?
No, because he didn't necessarily have much of a spiritual alignment until he seeked it out. So he's not assuming that people are just choosing not to have a spiritual alignment. He's assuming people might not have found their spiritual alignment.
I love
If that
Ollie.
makes sense.
Eli. Has Eli ever considered stealing from a party member? Please
Yeah.
cite a specific example.
Definitely in the beginning. Oh man, so many times I wanted to take crap from Alcor. But I
Safe answer, now that
chose.
he's gone.
I chose not to. No, I think it was just Alcor. He was really, really nervous that Lucy was gonna take shit from him, actually. But other than that, no, he has never considered stealing from a party member. Just Alcor.
Pavo.
I have never considered stealing either.
Not once.
Has Pavo considered having children of his own someday? Or is that not on his radar yet?
It's not on his radar yet.
Even after seeing Birdie?
Yeah, and Muscle Sanchez.
Well, that's different with Muscle Sanchez. The fact that obviously he was by himself, Pavo related to that, and that's why he connected with him. But as far as physically trying to have his own children, that's really not on his radar at this moment. I mean, yeah, he got when you saw Birdie for the first time, yeah, there was a little excitement, like, holy crap, there's another one like me. But then, you know, she was married and that was off the table immediately, so that kind of sucked. But now that her husband's dead, I mean,
you got your chance now.
Whoa! Oh. Pavo's moral standards.
That's
She's like way older than you.
Hey, son, people like that
Way,
shit.
way.
No, don't kink shame.
Hey, whatever floats your boat. But like, she's like,
no, that's just
probably
me talking.
grandma
But
age.
Pavo, no, he hasn't thought of
Comparison.
that yet. I mean, maybe once we start exploring and possibly going to that tribe that's been brought up a few times, maybe. But as of right now, no.
Find yourself a nice bird.
That's right.
Settle down with a nice
Word.
peacock.
Word.
Shade. Where does Shade's hostility come from?
Oh, good question.
Yes.
Without giving away too much, if that's an issue.
That happened in his youth. which I cannot talk about over here. But
Okay.
yeah, some of it gives some scars pretty deep.
Okay.
Aw.
Troubled background.
Hurt
All
people,
right.
hurt people. Come here. Come here.
Just needs a good cry. He'll be better.
Yeah. Shay just needs a hug.
We have a question from Pleasant Muse. What breed of bird does Pablo find most attractive?
Chickens.
Breed of bird? Like just regular birds? None.
Well, no, you have to assume that it'd be an aracock form of.
Considering I've only
yeah.
met Birdie, so there's really no way to compare yet.
We'll go with parrot. Okay. Does Trix ever feel like the party is holding her back in terms of finding a host for her patron?
Ooh. Yes, sometimes because she's afraid of. Well, no.
A lot of dead bodies to choose from.
Yeah. Yeah, and then, the whole party's gonna create such a scene, and it makes it a little bit less incognito. But by the same token, this party just carries chaos, so there's bound to be more dead bodies as it goes along.
So she's seeing it more as an opportunity than a hindrance.
Great.
That's fair. Especially with Shade around.
They almost had a sheriff.
This is my last question. HolSyn, what did Quill do immediately after the portal closed?
Ooh.
He went Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
He actually, there was a little bit of a mix-up in the audio files. He actually sang the bird poop song and not
Oh my
Boku.
god.
So
Which left everyone a lot more bewildered. Just what the fuck is that? What you want to leave on? That's what you.
How do you poop?
I can't believe he did that.
I can.
Literally
I
in
can.
tears.
It-
I can.
It lines up.
It was
Seems-
great.
seems-
It was great.
All right, and I think
So-
we have one last question in chat, which
Okay.
is, I'm assuming for Trix. What if Delmar was the body Trix chose?
Ooh, double
Oh.
big bad evil guy.
What if Delmar was the body Trix chose?
In a parallel universe where Ollie did not spare Delmar, and you gave it to your host or to your patron, I guess what would have happened?
What would happen? I don't know. Trix
Would he
wouldn't
still
know.
be drunk?
Yeah.
Would he still be drunk?
Yeah, I don't know who that question was actually
Yeah,
for.
I
I think
don't know
only person who
what
could answer that
happened.
would be our lovely DM. So.
Rest in
Does it
peace.
need to be a dead
We'll
body,
never
or
know.
can it take over a live body? Somebody who's alive.
I mean, only one universe knows the answer to that. So.
Hey, before we finish up, can we all cheers DM Dave?
Cheers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cheers, DM Dave. We'll see you back
Cheers.
next week.
Cheers.
See you next week because we totally can't see you.
And then we should also cheers Wilson.
All of
Yes.
all of the kids.
she's also-
All of the kids text actual dungeon daddy. Please, we want to get away from stepdaddy. It's terrible over here. It's terrible. I want to go home, Dad. I believe that is all the time that we have tonight. Which means that
Did
it's
we-
time for my sign off.
Did we cheers Holson?
No, stop.
Cheers, Jose!
Yeah, let's cheers, Holson. Yes.
I can,
Thank
although my
you.
drink is empty and my bladder
Wonderful.
is full.
Host, great
Did
singing.
you just hold up maple syrup?
Yeah, it looked like
Hostess
No,
with
it's
the
not.
hostess?
Looks
It's
like
a
syrup.
White Claw.
No.
Not
Yeah.
sponsored.
Oh,
by
he has
that.
maple syrup.
Oh, it was maple syrup.
You guys don't
Thank
just
you,
drink syrup?
Holson.
Yeah, no.
Thank
Okay,
you, Holson,
DM
for
Stepdaddy,
everything.
sign us off.
Yeah,
Sign
let's
us
do
off.
this.
I worked on this one a little bit.
Blue's not about
I'm scared. In the best way.
So,
It'll be the poop song again.
everybody, thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you. Everybody that's made it this far into the evening with Trip Chattington. All of you adventurers are out there. Be careful. You can't rip off DM Dave's sign-off signature. That would be a copyright violation. Probably just try to be more original. Just be yourself. We love you as you are. So just be yourself.
Perfect.
Farewell. I
On
need
a show where
to
everyone
discuss,
pretends to be someone else.
I need to discuss my severance package with Careful Cantrip.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Love
And thank you
guys.
for all the
Thanks
follows and all the
thanks for-
subs and the hype train. We love you.
Bye.
See you in the next episode.